Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Dane Palmer, here with Adam Maggard, the man up here in the booth with us, our TD, Jean Mendez too. And we are at Notre Dame Prep. We've got the Saints taking on the traveling Desert Mountain football squad. Coming off that tough loss last week against Horizon, Notre Dame Prep on a 2-game skid as well. So both teams trying to get back into the win column tonight. Some 5A action here. Adam, what can we expect tonight?
I mean, it's definitely going to be a heated matchup. There we go. Audio's a little weird. It's definitely going to be a heated matchup. This is a game to decide the region, I believe. Both teams 2-1 in region. So with playoffs coming up very shortly, this game is going to be pretty important for both teams. Desert Mountain 7-2. They've had a pretty good season, and Notre Dame, their record only 4-5, but 2-1 in region play. So they're still fighting. It's going to be a good game. Teams need to stay composed, especially Desert Mountain. If you're you can't come in just expecting it to be an easy matchup and then not prepare. So it's just going to be a game about composure and who can get offensive consistency and rhythm. Yeah,
I think rhythm is going to be a big part of it. I mean, I absolutely agree as well with your point that they come in here, Desert Mountain might be looking at the record and thinking, 4-5. Or I guess some of us from an outside perspective might see 4-5 and think that, Desert Mountain 7-2 going to come in and kind of steamroll. But 2-1 in the region, it's a tough region. You got schools like Saguaro in there who having a tough season themselves, but really talented and athletic team like that, explosive offense. And Desert Mountain was able to survive that game to open the season. It's just been a tough, I guess, week for them coming off that loss. They run a nice win streak. And 2-1 in the region. They're putting up almost 40 points a game still this season so far. They're only allowing just over 13 points a game. But that 22-35 loss to Horizon last week really hurt them. Snaps the 6-game winning streak. And Notre Dame Prep's offense and defense are, the offense is a little bit closer. They're putting up just over 33 points a game, but that defense is giving up a ton of points.
Yeah, the defense appears to be struggling a little bit this season. We'll see if they have emphasized defense in practice. I talked to the Notre Dame coach. He said that he expects his offensive line to be big tonight. That's been their biggest strength this season. So just opening up holes for the running back, pass protecting for the quarterback. And we're going to take a short break here for the national anthem.
Hi, I'm Adam Maggard here with for the Varsity Sports Show, joined here with Coach Prelock. Coach, who do you expect to have a big night tonight, and how do you plan on getting the ball to them throughout the night?
Well, our offensive line has been our key. We've been able to rush the ball, so we have a plethora of guys, whether it be, Decker Smith, Gunnar Perry, Landon Stick, last week Nate Jones. But that offensive line has done a great job, and we got to be able to establish the run game. And
Desert Mountain's a good team. What was your message going into this game throughout the week?
Our fate's in our own hands. It's a rivalry game. It's senior night. If we win, we have an opportunity to win the region and possibly have a home playoff game. What's not to love about that? Your fate's in your own hands.
And on that note, what's been the biggest point of emphasis in practice this week?
To play for one another, have no turnovers, and be opportunistic on defense and create some turnovers.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
APAC is your one-stop source for all your automotive and heavy-duty air conditioning parts, supplies, and equipment. They're family-owned and have been the Valley's go-to for all your auto AC needs since 1982. Whether it's for your everyday or vintage car, commercial, or off-road vehicle or equipment, APAC has you covered. Call APAC, AAPAK, the AC experts at 602-254-1116 and ask for the Varsity Special to get 10% off your purchase. Hey fans, Vince with the Varsity Sports Show. You've had the rest. Now treat yourself to the best Japanese grill in Arizona. It's the Boss. Boss Bachi Japanese Grill in Mesa. Grilled shrimp, steak, and all the best veggies with or without a twist of spice. Sure to please everyone. Dine in or take out. Located at University and Country Club in Mesa. Open daily. 602-859-3759. The Boss. Boss Bocci. Hablamos Español.
Hello, I'm Andrew Neeram, a junior at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I'm excited to show the Varsity Sports Show everything that I can offer on any side of production as I express my love for this business throughout the fall of 2025.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe, with an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. Angry Crab Shack Tempe is located east of I-10 on Warner Road, 480-674-3847. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. Come ready to eat.
My name is Dana McDermott, and I'm a junior in the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Arizona State University. I am looking forward to the opportunity to get some hands-on experience and dip my toes into this industry. I've called water polo, softball, and I've broadcasted on the sidelines for high school football and basketball. I'm so excited for what this internship's going to give me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Notre Dame Prep High School. My name is Dane Palmer here with Adam Maggard. Captain's heading out there for both teams right now. We got a heck of a matchup on hand, like we talked about before we went to break there. Both teams trying to get back into the win column. Both teams 2-1 in the region. Trying to find themselves on top late in the season here on a spooky Halloween night. Happy Halloween to everybody you can see out there on the field. Just to the right of the captains there. Not sure you can see it. We got a cowboy out there on the field maybe. See if our camera one
gets a shot of that for us, but not sure the result of the coin toss. Looks like maybe Desert Mountain's starting with the ball.
Yep, we'll see. We'll get some signals from the referees here. A minute or two, both sides getting hyped up out there.
Yeah, senior night tonight for Notre Dame. So Desert Mountain coming in as the villains, trying to spoil that. And,
there they are.
Notre Dame has a little chip on their shoulder tonight.
Got an ostrich, cowboy. Coach Conrad Hamilton there. Get him off the field. Time for some football. I'm sure he's saying he's ready. Been a long week prepping, getting ready. Trying to stay focused on a Halloween night, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's definitely focused. Before the game, could definitely feel that out. He's a pretty big matchup tonight, especially if playoff implications on the line. So he's ready. And we'll see if this Desert Mountain team is as ready as he is.
So the Wolves going to receive the second half kickoff. They defer. And they're going to kick it away to start this game. Mason Pavone back there, deep to return, alongside Decker Haskins Smith, one of the best players on this Notre Dame prep team. Cone Bradley getting ready to kick this one away and get some frightening Friday night lights started. Back there, received by Haskins Smith. He's going to bring it out, running over defenders before he's finally pushed over at the 26-yard line.
It was a good return there. I don't know. Probably could have let it roll to the back of the end zone, but able to pick up a nice chunk of yards there and set them up in right around where they would have been if the ball went in the end zone. So we'll see what this Notre Dame offense has in store for this first drive.
Yeah, first time we'll get to see him tonight. We saw him pregame, getting warmed up, and they look fired up. Line up. Two receivers off to the right. Quarterback takes the snap, looks to the right, pump fakes. He's going deep. He's got a man wide open, but he missed him.
Wow, Dane, that would have been a true tempo setter there if they would have been able to connect on that pass, but unfortunately just a little long. It looks like
Landon Stick.
Yeah, it looks like Notre Dame might be doing a different quarterback for tonight. Stick is not listed as a
Landon
quarterback
Stick's
on the
listed
roster.
as an athlete, so he's got stats everywhere, so it's hard to tell. Stick takes a snap, hands it off, this time to Haskins Smith, who's got nowhere to go. Stuffed immediately.
Yeah, that was a good job there by the Desert Mountain offensive line, able to just penetrate through the offensive line and stop the running back after a very short gain.
Well, missing on that first shot play makes it 3rd and long now for the Saints. Tough first drive. Stick drops back, looks to the left. He's going to step up and run. Desert Mountain Wolves got some linebackers spying him right there.
Yeah, that
no
was
gain.
Good pressure there by the Wolves defense, able to force Stitch into a stick, into a tight position and force him to step up in the pocket, and it ends up leading to a sack and a 4th down, and the Wolves will look to receive here.
Yep, 4th and long now. Saints getting ready to punt this ball away. 3 and out on the first drive. Punt's almost blocked. Punt is going to be returned here over to the right side. Stiff arming one. Finally spun down out of bounds. Yeah, number 5, Ryan McDonough with a nice return there, the senior wide receiver and DB.
Yeah, that was a good return, Dan. Absolutely. It puts them in good field position, and that's what happens. Good defense pays off, and they find themselves starting in a very nice position after that little breath of fresh air on that incomplete deep ball that probably would have gone for a touchdown. So the Wolves will take the field for the first time tonight, and we'll see what their quarterback has in store tonight.
Grant Garduno back there in shotgun, sends one in motion. Snap, clean operation, handoff to the right side.
I believe that was Easton Connor. Nice little run there, but good job by the Notre Dame defense to stop him after just a short game. It'll be interesting to see how aggressive this Desert Mountain offense plays tonight. I think a big key is just for them going to be getting some offensive consistency. Sometimes they get a little inconsistent, but they are a very high-scoring team. So
yeah, we talked about when they get in that rhythm, they score a lot of points, as they have most weeks. Garduno drops back, looks to the right. Pass is complete to Isaiah Justice.
That was a nice, decisive read there by Garduno, finding his man and just gunning the ball into it for a complete pass and to shorten the 3rd down to around a 3rd and 5 yards. And I'm interested to see some of some of the running game tonight for Desert Mountain. They have a pretty strong run game. Ryan Craddy is a pretty good player.
Ryan Craddy, Easton Connor, some guys we talked about pre-game who are beasts for this Wolves team. Third down now. Looking around on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start. Back the Wolves up 5 yards.
That is not ideal there, Dane, for the Wolves, who we're looking at a 3rd and 5 now, closer to a 3rd and 8, or sorry, a 3rd and 10. The scoreboard deceived me. But yeah, we'll see if they can recover after that little mistake there. Now they're basically going to be forced to throw here, so we'll see if they go to some of their top receiving threats.
Yep, I think they agree with you here. Empty set. Brings Connor in motion, sends another one. Garduno drops back, steps up in the pocket, and he gets the pass off. It's complete. What a play right there. Kai Shen with the catch, the sophomore wide receiver, making a big play right there. Garduno somehow got that pass off. It's going to be really close to a first down. Looks like they're spotting him just short.
Yeah, Dane, that was a great play by Garduno. I actually thought he was going to be sacked. Somehow gets a little Mahomey, gets the ball out to his man, makes a nice hustle play, and it looks like they're going to give him the first down. I was going to say it's decision time, but
it is. They are going
on the chains up, so it's going to be first down.
They're going to move the chains, so already making plays out there. Garduno to Shen.
Yeah, that was a good play by Garduno. It looked like he didn't really have much, able to make a good decision, not force anything, and pick up some yards, enough for the first down.
Garduno in shotgun again. Takes the snap, pitches it forward, trying to get to the edge. Not going to be able to do it. The pitch to number 2, Evan Dowd.
I like the idea there, a little bit of trickery, but the Notre Dame defense was all over that and tackled him after just a gain of 1. So good job defensively there for Notre Dame. I know they're probably a little upset after that first down that they gave up when it looked like they may have had him stopped. But right there, showing their aggressiveness and able to put that play down quick.
2nd and 9 now for the Wolves. Garduno sends one in motion. Takes the snap, handoff. He's going to keep it for himself. Garduno's got legs, and he's all the way into the end zone. Nothing but green grass ahead of him, and he's in for 6.
I love that play by Garduno there. Just able to read what's happening defensively and notice that he had a wide open hole right in front of him. Just takes it himself and gets one of the easiest touchdowns he probably will ever have. Just pretty much a walk-in straight to the end zone. So good start there for Desert Mountain. 1 drive. 1 touchdown, and that's how they're going to want it the whole night. Now up 6-0 away against the Notre Dame Saints.
Now the extra point from the Wolves. Cone Bradley out there to kick it, and he nails it. 7-0 Wolves strike first here at Notre Dame Prep. My name's Dane Palmer here with Adam Maggard. So a hot start for the Wolves. I think they might be in that rhythm that we've been talking so much about. Trying to get back into the win column and get to the top of the region.
Yeah, I know Coach Hamilton's probably pretty happy with that start there. I don't think you can really ask for more. I'm sure the offensive coordinator as well. Get points on the board first drive. And Notre Dame, though, they looked okay on the first drive. Unfortunately, that just incompletion really hurt them. They may have had a touchdown on that drive and would have been a pretty game-changing touchdown, at least, to say. Just game energy, tempo changing. But unfortunately, unable to get anything going on that first drive. So we'll see if Notre Dame can respond here on the second drive, down 7-0 at home.
Bradley on to kick it away. A line drive kick is going to be fielded. Now trying to find a hole, might have had a lane. He's taken down, the ball pops out. See what the referees say, some conversation going on.
It appeared to me that he was down, and that's what the refs are going to rule. It was a pretty good return there.
Mason Pavone on the return. Ball popped out after he hit the ground, so that is going to still be a Notre Dame prep ball.
Yeah, good return there. A little scary with the ball popping out, but it looked like he was down, and the refs saw the same thing. So a little breath of fresh air, and out comes the Notre Dame offense here on this second drive of the game.
Second time we've seen the offense out there now for the Saints. Power to the right side, trying to find a hole. Taken down by his leg.
Yeah,
Brandon Gunnar Perry, number 0.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a wildcat formation. Interesting to see that, but I do like it. It's early still, so some little trickery like that. See what happens. And unfortunately, the Desert Mountain defense was all over that. But looks like we got a false start here or an offsides.
Yeah, miscommunication on offense. False start on the Saints. Gunnar Perry still in there at quarterback, so we've already seen 2 different looks from the Saints. Bit of a revolving door at quarterback. We saw a couple guys on the roster all have stats as far as passing yards and completions. There was really no outlier. They all kind of just had a handful of them. Perry back there now on 2nd and long. This time it's going to be a direct snap to the running back to the right of him. Finally taken down by the ankles.
Yeah,
Number 57. Little lineman action back there. Nate Jones, the defensive end, in there at running back.
Yeah, it was a nice play of design there. Tricked the Wolves defense into thinking it was going to go back to Gunnar Perry, and they instead go to number 57, who picked up a nice chunk of yards there and sets up a more manageable third.
Again, right to the big fella who's going to run through the line of scrimmage. He's still on his feet, trying to get away. He's chased down from behind by Brody Morrison, but not until pickup of about 15 yards right there on 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs there by Nate Jones, and he's showing off his physicality on both of them. That first play picks up a decent chunk of yards, and the last play he makes them pay, runs through a few defenders, and picks up a good chunk of yards.
Landon Stick back in there. This time it's going to go to Gunnar Anderson once again. Gunnar out to the right side, spun around, Gunnar Perry.
And we knew this was going to be a pretty run-heavy game after talking to the Notre Dame coach and him pointing out that the offensive line has been their biggest key to their success this year. So not surprised to see him out of the gates running the ball quite a lot. But you know what running the ball does? It sets you up for big plays. So maybe a little play action in here at some point, and we'll see if they can continue this success they've had so far on this drive.
Here we go. Saints again moving quickly on 2nd down. Snap fumbled in the backfield. Looks like Stick's just going to go down with it as quick as he can. Try not to lose it.
Good recovery there by Stitch. But looked like it was going to be a little scary, but it bounces off. And off the ground, able to recover it, pick it up like on a grounder, like a baseball player.
Yep.
And
he must play
the damage.
Play a little shortstop later in the year, maybe second base. Field
I
at the
believe
ground.
He did actually play baseball, I think he holds the school record for javelin.
How about that? This time to Jones once again. Jones just powering his way through that defensive line. He's going to be spotted right at the 1st down marker. Referee signaling it's enough to move the chains once again for the Saints.
Yeah, that was a good run there. Once again, that was Nate Jones, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
3 runs, 3 pretty big gains. So good start there for Nate Jones tonight. We'll see if he can continue helping out this offense.
The pace from the Saints, hard to keep up with here in the booth. This time direct to Perry. Perry powering his way through the line, somehow emerges, and he's tracked down. Eyes got big right there, saw the end zone. Ryan McDonough with a touchdown saving tackle. Big run right there by Gunnar Perry.
Yeah, great run there by Gunnar Perry. He ran straight into a bunch of Desert Mountain players. I thought for sure he was going to go down with roughly no gain, but somehow just reemerges from the huddle on the pile of defenders and picks up a nice chunk of yards, nearly enough for the touchdown. Fortunately, the stiff arm was not enough to break the tackle.
Wolves on their heels. Saints knocking at the door. Direct snap to Jones. Jones straight up the gut. He's spilled after a pickup of about 4 yards. Takes it to the 4-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Good blocking once again by the Notre Dame prep offensive line, able to give their man Nate Jones a nice hole, and he picks up a good chunk of yards and sets them up here on 2nd and 4 to go at the goal line.
So nothing but run plays on this drive for the Saints. Perry and Jones back there again, this time to Perry. Perry taken down early near the line of scrimmage. Doesn't look like he's going to pick up any yards on that one now. 3rd and goal. This is where it can get kind of tough for those run-heavy teams.
Yeah, it was good defense there on that play by Desert Mountain. Now you force them into a little bit of a sticky situation, but Nate Jones has been really successful tonight. He's very physical. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets the ball here on another Wildcat.
Jones and Perry split in the backfield. Goes straight to Jones, trying to find an edge. Taken down in the backfield. Number 32 for the Wolves. Mayor Hodge got back there immediately. Looks like the Saints are going to send out a little bit of a different package here on 4th and goal.
They are. Looks like they're going to kick a field goal. Yep. That was a great play there by Hodge. Able to.
They are not kicking a field goal. Oh, nope. Yes, they are.
Great play there by Hodge. Able to get into the backfield and tackle Nick Jones before he could pick up a lot of yards.
Kick is up, and it is going to be no good. Short and wide to the right. Jace Wright's kick unable to put 3 points on the board. So the Wolves defense holds strong. Somehow keeps a rolling Saints offense out of the end zone. Hodge with the big play on 3rd down right there.
Well, that was unfortunate there for Notre Dame. Good drive for the most part. Comes down to the end and drive stalls. As you said, a little bit of an issue with run-heavy offenses. You can't really – the defense knows what to expect. That's
especially in the red zone like that. You're able to load the box, get as many big guys in there as you can, and stuff them on that play.
That's exactly what they did.
Wolves on offense now. Garduno back there. Takes the snap, handoff to Connor, who's met in the backfield right away by a couple Saints defenders. Looks like number 46, Hawkins St. Clair's the first guy back there.
Yeah, good defense there by Notre Dame after that unfortunate no points. After unfortunately not getting points on the board, good start to the drive with loss of 1, setting up a Desert Mountain 2nd and 11. Actually, a loss of 4, so pretty good play.
Wolves going backwards on 1st down, 2nd down now. Empty set for Garduno. Play action, dropping back. It's a screen. It's intercepted.
Wow.
Right at the line of scrimmage. Number 74, Axel Taurus, making a big play right there for the Saints.
Yeah, that was a great play there by the defensive lineman, I want to say. It was a pretty obvious running back screen, design screen. The pressure came through. He recognized that, moved over by the running back, put himself in a great position, and Garduno forced his one. And that's about the worst spot you could get the ball, throw the ball to the defense. But a huge break there for Notre Dame, who's been a little unfortunate at the start with getting points on the board, but gives them another opportunity here. First and 10. There's 11 yards to go, so there is 1 first down up for grabs.
Yeah, like you're saying, Saints can get a first down without scoring here.
Could pay. You never know. They get to the 1, and then on 3rd down, could be enough to give them another few tries at the end zone, especially after they They stalled on that last drive. They may end up needing it.
So Terrace able to sniff out the screen pass, the D lineman making plays for the Saints now. Saints on offense. Stick, quarterback power, trying to fall forward, but a nice job by the front four of the Wolves. Squish that line of scrimmage, giving him no gaps.
Yeah, that was a good play by the defensive line there. I mean, you can kind of expect they kind of have an idea of what's coming. It seems like Notre Dame doesn't really feel confident throwing the ball. Although, if they can have another shot like they did at the start of the game, I mean, it doesn't take too much, just a little bit of accuracy.
So timeout on the field. With that, we're going to go and take a quick break. Oh, excuse me, it's the second quarter. Still going to take a quick break here. My name's Dane Plum with Adam Maggard. We'll be right back.
Overwhelmed by crushing medical bills that keep you up at night? Imagine the heartbreak of delaying care for your family because of sky-high deductibles, copays, and surprise out-of-pocket costs. It's a nightmare no one should face. At Fountain Hills ER and Medical Center, we've partnered with Instinctive Health Pass to deliver Health Pass, your emotional lifeline for true peace of mind. Visit instinctivehealthpass.com today. Sign up to slash costs on unlimited future visits and erase current outstanding bills from using our facilities, saving you thousands in worry-free relief.
Hey guys, Vince here from the Varsity Sports Show. Nothing beats a hometown touchdown, on the field and on the table. Join us at Zips or Goldies, where families, friends, and teams come together for great food. They make everything fresh, like their hearty burgers or irresistible focaccias. The restaurants are family friendly with a huge menu and plenty of seating. Goldies Sports Cafe is in Scottsdale at Via Linda and Mountain View Road, and Zips Sports Grill has 14 Valley locations. Come hungry, see you soon at Zips.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here. Second down for the Saints inside the 10-yard line. Back there right away. Desert Mountain defense, number 15, Christian McComber.
Yeah, good stop there by the Desert Mountain defense. Once again, nowhere to go for the Saints, and now it brings up a tough position here with a run-heavy offense. 3rd and 9. It's kind of a tough rundown, but I mean, I guess if you approach this as 4-down territory, then maybe not. You'd want to pick up 4 or 5 yards here and just set yourself up for an easy 4th down.
3rd and 7. Stick and Perry in the backfield. This time, timeout is going to be taken by the Wolves.
Yeah.
So let's kind of recap what's happened so far in that first quarter. It was pretty action-packed right away. Saints started with the ball, miss a potential touchdown, had a wide-open man downfield overthrown. Then they go 3 and out. Right away, Wolves get the ball with good field position, go down. Garduno, quarterback, keeper, pulled the read option and ran it all the way into the end zone.
And then that interception, that was
in between that,
pretty game-changing.
Saints got the ball back. We're having a heck of a drive. Show that they're just run-heavy offense. Almost 10 run plays on that drive. Eventually, they missed the field goal inside the 10-yard line.
And then end up getting it back, like literally the next play.
Getting it back on the second play of that drive from the Wolves. Garduno tries to hit the running back on a screen pass.
Yeah.
Unable to do it.
Now they find
D
themselves
lineman
once
picked him
again
off.
at 3rd down here near the goal line.
3rd down now, Stick trying to get up the middle. Nowhere to go. This Desert Mountain defense is firing on all cylinders. Brody Morrison back there right away. 4th down now.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm in love with the super run-heavy offense, but hopefully their kicking game can bail them out here. I'm sure they'd like to get points on the board. 3 missed opportunities so far, and let's not make it 4 here, especially after that interception set them up so perfectly.
Stick with the hold. Kick is up. And this time it is going to be wide left. No good. Flag is down on the field, though.
Okay, this could be big for Notre Dame. We'll see what this flag is.
Referees talking it over. Looks like the defense is still out there for the Wolves.
Is this going to be enough for a first down? No.
Penalty against the Wolves makes it an automatic first down.
Wow, it is. Wow, Notre Dame gets bailed out there.
So the penalty gives the Saints a first down. Everything on the field still showing fourth down. So I think it's still fourth down. 5-yard penalty moves him closer. Direct snap to Jones. Jones on the edge, and he stays on his feet into the end zone. The penalty gives the Saints another chance. And Jones capitalizes, finds the end zone.
Yeah, good run there by Jones. Once again, showing off physicality. It looked like he might have been stopped, but gives a fat, stiff arm to the defender, puts him on the ground, and gets the edge, and it's able to get Notre Dame their first score of the night, and a pretty big score, especially after that interception and that penalty.
Capitalizing on the turnover. This kick is up and good, but 2 flags fly out immediately. Looks like from inside the line of scrimmage there. We'll see what the referees decide. A couple Saints players signaling that it's on the Wolves. It is going to be a penalty on the Wolves. Penalty declined. Extra point is going to be good.
And we've got a ball game on our hands, 7-7.
Absolutely, excuse me. That penalty is going to be assessed on the kickoff. But absolutely, Adam, game tied 7-7. My name's Dane Palmer with Adam Maggard. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, the action's just heating up right now. That was exactly what Notre Dame needed, but this Desert Mountain offense, don't let them fool you on that last drive. That was a little mistake, but I've also seen them be very successful. So we'll see if Coach Conrad cooked anything up during that little time that they had after the mistake. But we see them enforcing the penalty currently. So now the kicker, I don't know if this is really an advantage for them. They're now kicking at the 45. He's going to want to like squib it.
It'll help you kick it right out of the back of the end zone.
True.
Keep it out of the hands of the dangerous return men back there for the Wolves.
That is true.
Saints kickoff is going to be squibbed and rolls out of bounds. Flag comes flying in too, and another one.
Yeah, I don't know if both flags are on them.
One
was definitely for a kick out of bounds.
One for the kick out of bounds, but one was thrown early. Could be an offsides on the kicking team. See what the referees say here, talking it over at midfield.
Yeah, I see why they accepted that penalty. They were trying to get a little sneaky onside in, but unfortunately doesn't work out for them. But we will see what this penalty is for, because it could give them a re-kick. Looks like it might.
Interesting. So, penalty is going to go against the Wolves.
Wow.
Prior to the kickoff going out of bounds, so Saints are going to accept it and be able to re-kick. Give them another chance. We'll see if they try that surprise onside again, or if they just send this one out the back of the end zone.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know what they're going to look to do here. I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to the onside, but
Number 18, Ryder Ashcraft, going for the onside, takes a bounce and laid out right as he tried to get it, but I think the Wolves are still able to jump on it. Number 10, Isaiah Justice, took a hit right there, and another flag comes flying in.
Yeah, he got lit up there. Ball pops out, but flag comes down, so we'll see what this flag is. I'm not quite sure what the penalty would be for. Don't think he was a defenseless player.
Referees still discussing. Regardless, Wolves are going to get the ball.
Yep, the Wolves will get the ball, so
Looks
another
like
opportunity for Garduno to make up after that interception.
Penalty's going to go against the Saints. He's going to move the Wolves offense up further. Going to make the start at their own 37-yard line.
Little break there for the Wolves, and now they find themselves in pretty good field position.
1st and 10 now for Garduno and Desert Mountain. Takes the snap, pulls the handoff on the end around, and he's met. Stick.
I don't hate that.
Quarterback playing defense too.
I don't hate that take there. They actually had me confused. I thought it was going to be a handoff, and then I saw him pull it down, takes it up the middle. Unfortunately, though, for them, that Notre Dame defense was all over it, expecting the option play and ready for Garduno, who got met pretty early.
Landon Stick flying in there, playing both sides, plugging up the gap. Now, 2nd down for the Wolves. Sends one in motion. Garduno drops back. Look to the right. He's got to step up in the pocket, and he's going to be sacked. Notre Dame defensive line all over him right there. Had nowhere to go. Pocket collapsed and gets dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a good rush there by number 45 of the Saints, DJ Brown, who's also a running back for them. He broke straight through that offensive line, got pressure on Garduno instantly, and able to bring him down in the backfield. So good play there. This is going to be a huge 3rd down here for this Notre Dame defense. Would really be a tone setter.
3rd and long for the Wolves offense. Crowd getting loud here at Notre Dame Prep. Garduno takes the snap, looks to his left, fires towards the sideline. Justice dragging his toes right along the sideline. That pass is going to be complete and enough for a Wolves 1st down. Nice job right there.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be close, but refs instantly signaled for the 1st down. So nice play there by number 10 of the Wolves, Isaiah Justice,
Wolves
able to run a perfect route.
Wolves going hurry up. Fakes the handoff out to the left side. Screen pass shaking off defenders.
That's
Evan Dowd.
Good play there. I like that play design. Quick, get the ball out of Garduno's hand as quickly as possible, straight to a playmaker like Evan Dowd, who has some speed and a little bit of agility, and he makes a few moves, picks up a nice chunk of yards there on the 1st down, and now looking at 2nd and 1 here.
2nd and short. A lot of teams like to take a shot right here, knowing it's a short yardage 3rd down. Let's see if they do it. Garduno sends one in motion. Takes the snap. It's going to be handoff up the middle to Connor. Easton Connor taken down in the backfield. 2 flags flying in once again, and another one comes in even later in the secondary.
Well, now we're going to have a little bit of a discussion. A lot of flags.
It's like there was a face mask against the Saints. The Saints committed the penalty.
Looks like that was the only call, but just 3 flags thrown.
It's like all 3 refs saw that one. It's going to be enough for a Wolves 1st down. Going to move them all the way up to the 29-yard line of the Saints. Penalties getting the best of the Saints on this drive.
Yeah, an unfortunate mistake there for Notre Dame. Sometimes you just can't avoid those face masks. You don't even mean to, and by the time you realize the refs have already seen it, but Desert Mountain will take that and now find themselves with just 29 yards to go.
Garduno in shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looks short. He's got his man Dowd. Dowd trying to burst his way around the edge, and he does. Takes it down to the 17-yard line. And another Wolves first down. Wolves are rolling here on this drive.
Yeah, good play once again. Garduno rolls out, finds his man, Evan Dowd, who's having a good night tonight. And he continues his success, picking up a good chunk of yards and sets up another first down here for the Wolves, who are driving pretty well on this drive and looking to impose their will and get another touchdown on the board.
Dowd, 5'11", 175 pounds, the junior, making a difference so far tonight. Garduno in shotgun. Steps up in the pocket, throws short, complete to Justice. Was taken down.
Good tackle there by the Notre Dame defense.
Gunnar Perry in there on that tackle.
Able to get a little shoestring tackle on Easton Connor there and stop them before they were able to gain any yards, really. So there you go. That's what the Notre Dame defense needed. They're going to have to hold them a few more times, though, here. Try to avoid letting them put 6 more points on the board.
So since the sack that the Wolves took earlier, they have not lost a single yard on a play. This one's going to be blown dead early. Looks like we might have a false start on that one. It's going to go against the Wolves. So, of course, little announcer's jinx right there.
Hey, the Notre Dame defense will take that. I'll tell you that. But not ideal for Desert Mountain. But they've looked so good so far. Their offense really looks like it's clicking. That one mistake, I think you can kind of brush that off. Just a little bit of rough play design on the interception. But so far on this drive, they've been clicking on all cylinders, and I wouldn't be surprised if they give it back to their guy, number 2, Evan Dowd.
Like it's third down now for the Wolves. Bring Dowd in motion. They fake the handoff, rolling out to the right. And Garduno is just going to launch that one into the sideline. Try not to take a loss of yards on that play. Now brings up third down. Some
good defensive pressure there by the Saints. Able to force Garduno to roll to his right and taking away. It didn't look like he had really anyone. I was seeing, I think, what he saw. And I think he makes a good decision, throws it away. But good defense there by Notre Dame, forcing this third down and long. So we'll see what this Desert Mountain offense has in store.
Third and long. We saw Cone Bradley, the Wolves kicker, earlier in pregame warmups, hitting from about the 30-yard line. As a timeout is going to be taken by the Wolves. With that, we're going to take a quick break as well. My name's Dane Palmer with Adam Maggard. Don't go anywhere. Action just getting started. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Adam Maggard, and I'm excited to be joining the Varsity Sports Show team this semester. Over the next 4 months, I'll be covering high school and junior college sports across Arizona. From Friday Night Lights to heated rivalries, I'll be bringing you highlights, interviews, and the stories that make local sports so exciting. What I love most about sports is the passion, the community, and the way that every game has its own story, and I can't wait to share that with you. So be sure to follow the Varsity Sports Show all season long. It's going to be an incredible ride, and I can't wait to take you with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Third and long here for the Wolves. Garduno, handoff up the middle to Craddy. Craddy trying to make something happen. Nice carry up the middle, Easton Connor there.
Yeah, that was a good run there. Nice little bit of Madden moves, some nice jukes on that play, but I don't believe that was enough for the first down. So now fourth down, out comes the kicking unit, and we'll see if they can bang this. Looks like it's going to be around a 23-yard kick, 27, somewhere right around there.
Bradley, the kicker, on. Snap a little high. Hold is good. That kick is good as well. Clean operation right there from the special teams unit for Desert Mountain. Put 3 more on the board. It's 10-7. The visiting Wolves on top.
Yeah, that was a good kick there. Never a doubt, I guess. It wasn't super long, but enough to give you a little bit of a tester. So good job by the kicker there. Able to get some more points on the board for Desert Mountain. And now Notre Dame at home. It's their chance for the offense to respond. Maybe take the lead for the first time tonight. So we'll see if they can get another drive rolling with this little Wildcat offense that they have. And maybe, just maybe, we might see another long shot set up by all these runs throughout these past few drives.
Pavone and Haskins Smith back to return for the Wolves. Excuse me, the Saints. Bradley on to kick it away after his field goal. High kick. Going to be caught by Haskins Smith. Haskins Smith got stuffed pretty quick on that return. It's going to set him up at the 25-yard line. 5 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the first half. Wolves used up a lot of that clock on that last drive.
Yes, they did. This has been a pretty quick game so far. A lot of running, and time's ticking down. So we'll see if this Notre Dame drive is enough to close out this second quarter. I'm sure they'd like to do that. Don't want to give the ball back to Desert Mountain, who's going to get the ball to start the second half. So, I mean, putting points up on the board here and taking time is definitely going to be the biggest move.
This time to Jones along the left side. Jones trying to break away. He's taken down around the ankles by Christian McComber.
Yeah, for his size, number 57, Nate Jones, at 6'2", 230. He still moves pretty good. He was able to, as not necessarily a speed back, able to get the edge and pick up a good chunk of yards there on that first down, and that's exactly what the Notre Dame offense is going to want to do every play.
Now set back up on second and short. This time Stick trying to run through defenders, and he does. Nice gain on second down and moves the chains, so right away, Saints offense is rolling.
Yeah,
picking up a quick first down.
Good physical run there by Stick, ducking the shoulder and running over to defender for the first down. And off to a good start are the Saints on this drive.
First and 10 for the Saints.
And a whistle and a flag.
Flag comes flying in, but it's waved off. Timeout is taken by the Wolves. With that, we're going to take another quick break. My name's Dane Palmer with Adam Maggard. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name's Dane Palmer here with Adam Maggard. Under 5 minutes now in the first half. Wolves took a timeout there on defense, trying to slow down this Saints offense. Doing a good job running the football in this game. Almost exclusively run plays outside of the one pass. Stick drops back. Here's another pass. Going deep, looking for his man. What a grab!
Wow, that was a great grab.
Jace Wright cuts back around the defender to make the grab. What a play right there.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about, Dan. All those run plays. Finally, they decide it's time to take the shot, and great catch there.
Quickly back onto the line. Landon Stick now running the ball. Taken down by a couple different Wolves players, but what a play right there by the junior Jace Wright.
Yeah, that was a huge play. That's exactly what you want to do when you are a run-heavy offense. But now it's the question's going to lie. Are they going to give Desert Mountain too much time if they score right here? So I think they're going to run it the rest of the way and let the clock just tick. They're doing a good job so far of taking time off.
2nd and 5. Landon Stick takes a high snap, and he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield.
Yeah, it looks like there might have been a little bit of a miscommunication there. It looked like maybe Jones was expecting the ball, but Stick ends up taking it himself, and a little bit of confusion, and the Desert Mountain defense takes advantage and brings them down after a loss.
Kaika Solomon was the first one in the backfield there to take down Stick. 3rd and 10. Jones takes the snap, cutting up the left side, running defenders over, still on his feet. Kept the legs moving. He's going to be right at that line to gain, and it's enough for a first down, 1st and goal for the Saints.
Yeah, that was a great run there by Jones. Exactly like you said, kept the feet moving. That's what coaches preach as a running back especially. The more you keep your feet moving, the less likely you are to be tackled, and looks like he was going to be tackled. Second effort puts him for a few more yards.
Jones again up the left side, runs into his own lineman, bounces to the outside, racing to the corner, and he flips into the end zone for another Saints touchdown. Saints go up 13-10. Extra point team coming on for the Saints.
Great bounce there by Jones. Once again, another outside edge run pays off, able to get it in the end zone. And here we go. Notre Dame takes their first lead of the night on senior night. So a little bit of a little more energy restored to the crowd here who came out to support their team. And Desert Mountain, 2 minutes and 12 seconds to respond, but they do get the ball back in the second half. So that will play into it.
Nate Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Yeah, Nate Jones having himself a night tonight. I like their little two-headed duo they have. One smaller, quicker guy you can kind of swap around, and then, of course, Jones, a big body who's just there to run people over and make physical plays, and that's exactly what he's done all game, and he's having quite a night for himself.
Yeah, it's kind of a 3-headed monster. They've got Gunnar Perry back there, too.
Yeah.
Gunnar Perry, Landon Stick, who false start is going to move the Saints back. But Landon Stick, as we've seen, he can throw the ball. So that adds that threat. And then, yeah, of course, Nate Jones. 2 touchdowns tonight already for him.
Yeah, it's good that Stick can throw the ball because you can't really bring in a quarterback and make it unexpected. But when the same guy that runs it is throwing it, it's pretty good.
Kick is up. The extra point is no good. Pulled it to the left.
It's been a rough night for him, and that continues with kicking success. But still, Notre Dame takes the lead, and it's a pretty good lead, enough to force this Desert Mountain team to decide how aggressive they're going to play with just 2 minutes. I assume they're going to go for the touchdown and really try to put a statement or at least get points on the board here and then come out of the second half with a little bit of energy. But we'll see what that Notre Dame prep defense has. They're not going to want that to happen, so we'll see if they can step up. They've looked pretty good so far tonight. Unfortunately, just a few little things, but they were able to hold them last time they were in the red zone to a field goal, and we'll see if they can do any better or do that once again.
Well, Jace Wright, the kicker, same guy who made that catch along the sideline earlier to set that touchdown up, so can't be too upset at himself. That one's going to go over Easton Connor's head and roll out the back of the end zone.
Smart play by Connor there. I don't think you even try to return that. It takes time off the board. It would have been a miraculous catch, and I think just a good overall play there. Good kick. Doesn't give the man a chance to make a big play, but out comes the Desert Mountain offense with 2 minutes and 12 seconds. And we'll see if maybe they take a shot down the field here on first down. It seems like it would be not the worst time to take a shot.
Wolves have already burned 2 timeouts this half, so they're going to have to be smart with the clock. Garduno in shotgun.
Worst case would be a turnover, so don't want to do that.
Takes the snap, drops back, looks to the left side. Justice. Isaiah Justice with the catch. Saw them run that same little corner out route earlier in the game to convert. Do it again. Nice job right there.
Yeah, just never a doubt. It looks like Justice and Garduno do have quite a bit of chemistry. He was ready, knew he was going to look for Justice. Justice runs a good route and sets up Garduno with a pretty easy pass on the sideline. Once again, as you said, we've seen that play before, and it works again.
2nd and short for the Wolves. Garduno in an empty backfield. Brings a man over. Takes the snap, looks to his right, pump fakes, and he's wrapped up, spun down.
That was number 70 on the tackle, James Mariotti. Nice sack there, and that's exactly what Notre Dame needed. That's a pretty big sack there. Now it's going to set up a long 2nd down.
Takes him back to the 21-yard
3rd down.
line.
So, going to put Desert Mountain in a tough position.
Takes him back to the 21-yard line, almost where they started this drive. Now 3rd and 9.
Desert Mountain's been pretty good on 3rd down, so we'll see if they have another answer. And if they can extend this drive, or if that Notre Dame defense can force a 3 and out.
It's like some confusion offensively. Players walking off the field on both sides as a flag comes in. Delay a game on Desert Mountain is going to back them up even more. So what was originally 2nd and short has now turned into 3rd and 14.
Yeah, it's not a gimmick, so we'll see if they can maybe find a streak up the middle of the field, or if maybe they go back to Justice on one of those little hitch routes, out routes, and see if they can continue this drive.
They run a real risk of having to punt this ball away with no time left on the clock. Garduno can't escape the defenders in the backfield.
Wow, that's a huge sack there for Notre Dame, and now will they take a timeout? They're going to get the ball. It's going to be a long punt, backed up quite a bit, so they might get the ball in good field position here.
Looks
if
like
they can get more points on the board with 50 seconds left in the 2nd quarter, they'd be pretty happy going into this
looks like that was the main man tonight, Nate Jones, who got into the backfield. 2 touchdowns and a sack tonight for Jones.
Have a night, brother.
A lot of two-way stars for Notre Dame Prep. Of course, Landon Stick, too, the quarterback. We see him in there playing linebacker as well. Laid a big hit earlier.
Yeah, I don't know if Notre Dame is usually as Wildcat run heavy, but I think, unfortunately, their quarterback, who they usually rely on, is out tonight. He seems to be pretty upset on the sidelines. Coaches have been talking to him all night, players consulting with him. He obviously feels bad, but he did not look healthy coming into the matchup, and I think it's probably best if he just stays off. Notre Dame's doing a great job so far offensively without him.
Yeah, Luke Jacobs, one of the only quarterbacks listed on the roster for the Saints. Wolves got to be punting out of their own end zone now. Snap is high, and it's going to roll out of the back of the end zone. And that is a safety, Saints.
Wow.
So the sack from Nate Jones moves them back. And then the punt snap is high out of the back of the end zone. 15-10. Notre Dame Saints flying around, making plays on senior night. Under a minute remaining. Saints are still going to get the ball back.
Yeah, a little bit of a game changer there in a way. I don't know. unfortunately, that's like the worst time you could high snap the ball. It goes out in the back of the end zone. And now 2 more points for the Notre Dame team, and they're going to get the ball back, as you said, on another punt. This time, maybe not as good a field position, but still 55 seconds on the clock. I'm not sure if they have timeouts, but if they do have timeouts, plenty of time to try to get the ball in the end zone, especially if you can have another big, deep shot like they did on that last drive to Stick, or with Stick throwing it.
Yeah, we've seen them hit on that shot play, or at least have it open the 2 times that they've tried to throw it tonight. It's been open, so we'll see if they're going to be able to do it again, this time with under a minute left in the first half. My name's Dane Palmer with Adam Maggard. So the rare safety by the Saints. Kicker slips on the kick. It's going to be a short one. Fielded immediately, trying to bounce it around to the edge. He's going to find it. He's got a couple blockers in front of him. Matthew Higbee making a big play on the fly right there. Saints coming up big. Everything bouncing the right way for him.
Yeah, that was best case for them. Kicker slips, ball doesn't go very far, and then Matthew Higbee, I believe he was the one that had the touchdown earlier. No, he wasn't. Okay. Well, still, nice play. Able to get that outside edge on the return, pick up a nice chunk of yards, and put the Notre Dame offense in a very favorable spot of the field on the 32-yard line of the Wolves. So now, with this good field position, can they take advantage?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they draw up here, knowing they're not a very run-heavy team.
Once again, Stick and Jones in the backfield.
Heck of a formation right here from the Saints.
Yeah, it looks like they might have a fullback in.
They've got 7 men on the line of scrimmage. Landon Stick trying to power his way forward.
Interesting play design there. Definitely a power run type of play. They brought in an extra man, a fullback essentially. I don't know if he's actually listed as a fullback, but able to pick up a few yards there on that power run, setting up a 2nd and 5, and timeout for Notre Dame, trying to preserve what the last seconds that are on the clock. Unfortunately, their kicking has been a little rough tonight, so it's not a gimme. We'll see if they can maybe get a big play into the end zone, because kicking is going to be a coin flip.
Well, we've seen Wright, the kicker, we've seen him pull pretty much everything to the left, so I'm interested to see if they'll run some plays to the right side of the field right here. He's got the leg. He's had the distance a handful of times that he's had to kick, and he's just been pulling it to the left, so we'll see. Maybe they'll set him up with some plays to the right side, get him on that right hash, and just let him pull it this time into within the uprights, instead of being set up in the middle or on that left hash. And
it's a great shout. I would not be surprised if they do that, try to keep the ball on that right hash, and give their kicker the best opportunity he has to get them up by 8.
2nd down now for the Saints. They're going to throw. Stick looking towards the 10-yard line. He had a man there, but nice coverage by Christian McComber. We've seen him flying around making plays all day defensively. Number 12, Sawyer Midlamist, was open at the 10, but nice play right there by McComber to knock that ball down.
Yeah, it was a good heads-up play. It looked like he may have had a receiver there, but little heads-up play, able to recognize where the ball is, keep his eyes on it, and swat it down. Unfortunately, wasn't an interception, but still a good defensive play. And a penalty comes in against Notre Dame, so that's going to back them up quite a bit. Now maybe out of field goal position. So they're going to need to get some yards back here on this. Is this 3rd down? 2nd down? Third down.
Long penalty right there. Not sure what that was all about, but moves the Saints way back. Now they're going to have to drop something even fancier on 3rd down. Stick in the backfield. Takes the snap. He's going to drop back. Look to the left side. Looking deep towards the sticks, and it's dropped. Almost caught
Wow.
Jace Wright had his hands all over it, but it just barely slips through the fingertips. Pass incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Great throw there by Stick. It hit his receiver, number 20, Jace Wright, right in the hands. I'm sure Wright wishes he could have that one back. But unfortunately, for the Notre Dame offense, a little bit of trouble. And now in punting formation with 27 seconds left to go here in the second half. And we'll see what this Desert Mountain team has on this return.
Good snap on the punt. This one is away. Back spinning and out of bounds. See where they mark it, but
smart play.
Near the 15-yard line at the 16. 20 seconds remaining for the Wolves. We'll see if they go for it or if they just keep the ball on the ground and let the clock wind down, take it into halftime, and come back out receiving the ball on the second half kickoff.
Yeah, I think they'll probably just run the clock out. I think that's best bet. All right, it was a good, smart heads-up play by the punter there. Nearly blocked, able to get the ball off and just kick it out of bounds. Don't even give them the opportunity to return it and put themselves in good field position.
And Garduno is going to take a knee for the Wolves, so that'll do it for the first half. At the end of the first half, Notre Dame Prep Saints 15, the visiting Desert Mountain Wolves 10. My name's Dane Palmer. We're going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. Watch some of our halftime commercials, some of our compatriots, other Varsity Sports Show interns made some awesome videos and show those at halftime. So we'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. We got a close one.
Kenny Dillingham's success at Arizona State has brought national attention. Now with openings at LSU and Penn State, questions arise as whether Kenny will be the head coach of the future for the Sun Devils. Dillingham was hired by Arizona State in November 2022, becoming the youngest head coach in the Power 5 at the time. In less than 2 seasons, he's brought renewed energy to the program, with a fast-paced offense and a clear culture of development. That success has naturally made him a target for speculation as powerhouse programs like LSU and Penn State look for their next leader.
Your picture's on the top of an athletic article today speculating of LSU and Penn State. So have you told your agent, don't listen to anybody, don't answer? Do you listen? Where's your role in future openings?
I'm trying to win as many games as I can here. That is my number one focus, is our players. Our football team, everything about us. That's simple. Like, I am so singularly focused on us to win football games, to become a better football team, this season. Like, that's my singular focus.
It was a short but careful answer. He didn't deny interest outright, but he did emphasize his commitment to his team. Dillingham signed a multi-year contract extension earlier this year that keeps him in Tempe through 2029. Raising his salary to roughly $5.8 million per year, and including a significant buyout clause. That deal places him among the highest paid coaches in the Big 12 and gives Arizona State financial leverage if any other programs come calling. Still, his name continues to appear in national coaching conversations, and with the market heating up, those questions aren't going away anytime soon. He says his focus is on this season, but as the carousel continues to spin, expect his name to stay in the mix. I'm Adam Maggard reporting for the Varsity Sports Show.
Hello, folks. J.R. Lambright here. Where a single rivalry is essential to low, simmering discontent. This isn't just a game in the Piney Woods. This is proverbial Piney Woods pugilism. Probably the oldest grudge in the 409 area code. It started in 1922. Silsbee versus Jasper. 50 miles of East Texas asphalt separates these two towns, but the distance in heart, that's measured in generations. Both are 4A Division II royalty. Built on history and hunger, the Jasper Bulldogs carry a powerful tradition. 53 total playoff appearances, a legacy of dominance you can feel in the stands. But tradition only buys you so much, because right now the momentum is all Tiger Gold. The Silsbee Tigers have been operating on a different clock. They've posted wins in the matchup from 2015 to last year. That kind of success doesn't just happen. It's a relentless machine. So what happens when historical prestige runs headfirst into recent raw power? When a rivalry so fierce that locals say there is no love lost between the two takes the field for somewhere above the 80th time? It's simple. It is a generational contract written in blood, sweat, and astroturf. It's a war fought one Friday night every year, defining the identity of these communities until the next year.
Blessing Frazier reporting for Varsity Sports. Now fall is in full swing, and with that comes the NBA. The NBA started their first official week of the season last week, and fans are excited after a long summer to see their favorite players. But some of their favorite players are on the bench. Several headline names are either being managed carefully with minute restrictions or sidelined with injuries as team tried to navigate a long season. In New Orleans, Zion Williamson is out with a bone contusion in his foot and being listed day to day as the Pelicans monitor this issue. Out in California, the Lakers veteran LeBron James is sidelined, being evaluated with a multi-week timeline. James has been speculated to be in his last couple of seasons, so he's being monitored carefully. In Boston, Jason Tatum remains out as he recovers related to his right Achilles repair from last season. And most recently, Minnesota's explosive guard Anthony Edwards is expected to miss roughly 2 weeks with a right hamstring strain. Well, these aren't the only players. A handful of other rotation players around the league are being managed carefully in these early days of the season. Coaches are balancing short-term decisions with the long season ahead, and they're prioritizing long-term availability over one-game heroics. There's a lot of new talent to look out for as we monitor and slowly hope for the return for these superstars. For Varsity Sports reporting, my name is Blessing Frazier.
Hello everybody, my name is Antonio Gutierrez here with the Varsity Sports Show. And today I'll be talking some Copper Canyon football in their game against North Canyon on October 24th. A game that saw seniors Mark Enriquez and Jeremiah Adams-Curry show out on both sides of the ball. Jeremiah Adams-Curry recorded his team-leading 21st sack of the season, which puts him 7th nationally in sacks, while also forcing a fumble in the contest as well.
Jeremiah Adams-Curry forcing that ball out. He's just everywhere right now.
On the offensive side, it was the Mark Enriquez show. He found the end zone 4 times, showing off his elite open field elusiveness and speed.
Parker gonna hand it off to Enriquez. Enriquez breaks one tackle and he's going off the races at the 40, at the 50. Look at that guy go. At the 30, at the 20, at the 10. Touchdown, Mark Enriquez.
To go along with it all, he also had over 250 rushing yards and brought his total to just under 1,000 on the season.
And that's another touchdown. 1, 2, 3 touchdowns for Mark Enriquez in the first half. Humble, but this time going to be hand off to Enriquez, who goes right up the middle, and he's going to have some room at the 30, at the 25, at the 20. Mark Enriquez gets the back on the board for the Aztecs. Touchdown, Copper Canyon.
The combination of Jeremiah Adams-Curry and Mark Enriquez has been a key reason to why Copper Canyon is having one of the best seasons in school history. For the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Antonio Gutierrez.
Versus Liberty proved to be a game that a lot of people were surprised of the result. Coming in, Brophy College Prep had all the hype because of their touted NFL alumni, and rightfully so. Even though they've been 4-4 on the year, they've played good games. Their offense has scored a lot of points, but it proved at Liberty on the road to be a tough environment for Brophy as they lost 38-3. And now Brophy's in a situation where they're 4-4. They're going to make the playoffs, but they're not quite having the season that they thought they would have. But on the other side of the token, Liberty, they're rolling. They're 7-1, and they're looking like a team that's not only poised to make a run in the Arizona high school football rankings, but they're looking like a team that could potentially win a championship. When you look at the game from start to finish, At first, it looked like Brophy was going to be able to hang in there. They got a couple stops, but Liberty's offense proved to be too much. Liberty's talent all across the board proved to be too much. Even though Brophy had all the big names, even though Brophy had all the hype, even though Liberty was known to have a good team, Liberty did a good job on both sides of the football and all phases as they look to continue their dominance in Arizona high school football, and Brophy looks to bounce back this weekend.
My name is Devin Blankenship. I'm an intern with the Varsity Sports Show, and in today's video, I want to talk about how the untimely injury to Cam Scadaboo has shaken up the Offensive Rookie of the Year race. Scadaboo was off to a really electric start to his rookie campaign. He had over 400 yards and 5 touchdowns after earning the starting job close to around week 3. However, due to the injury, there are many names that are starting to rise in the Offensive Rookie of the Year race, such as Jackson Dart, who is Cam Scadaboo's quarterback, or was before the injury. Jackson Dart is a true dual-threat quarterback. He does it on the ground, he does it with his arms, and he is just an overall playmaker. The next name I want to make a case for is Emeka Egbuka, the star wide receiver for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay receiving corps has been dealing with a lot of injuries. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, who are huge names in the NFL world, are both down with injuries, and Emeka Egbuka is really starting to form into that true wide receiver one for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Devin Blankenship with the Varsity Sports Show.
Hi everyone, this is Patrick Cohn with the Varsity Sports Show. I am so excited to bring you guys yet another video recap. I really enjoy doing this for you guys. This week, I'm going to be talking about the current standings for the Big 12 Conference football and talking to you guys about which teams so far are bowl eligible. So as of week 9 of the college football season for 2025, there are six teams in the Big 12 Conference that are bowl eligible for this season. They include BYU, Cincinnati, Houston, Texas Tech, TCU, and Utah. All 6 of these programs have been phenomenal so far this season. Unfortunately, Arizona has not yet become bowl eligible. They need to have at least 2 more wins in order to be bowl eligible. As per the NCAA rules, you have to have 6 wins in order to become bowl eligible. So if Arizona can beat Colorado next week and then beat Kansas the following week, they should be bowl eligible as well. So again, all 6 of these programs in the Big 12 Conference are very dominant, very aggressive on both their offense and defense, and this is the main reason why they are bowl eligible this season. They are the reason why these 6 programs are bowl eligible this season. It should be very exciting. The Big 12 Conference should be well represented in bowl season, and hopefully 1 or 2 of the teams, mostly BYU and possibly Cincinnati or Houston, should make a good run in the college football playoff. Thank you guys so much for listening, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.
Ottawa University of Arizona, better known as OUAZ, is off to one of its best starts in program history. The Spirit are 6-0 after dominant wins over teams like Langston, Texas College, and their rival, Arizona Christian. And now they head into the bye week and currently sit at number 12 in the NAIA rankings. The secret behind their success? Discipline. But for this team, that word means more than just following rules. It's about building character on and off the field.
Everything we do, it's not just focused on beating whoever we're playing next. Obviously, that's important, but it's focused on making us good to beat everybody, and values like discipline, which are really valuable on the field, but also are very, very valuable as a man and as a husband and as a father. And so, instilling those values in us, like discipline, are taught to us through the field and through the X's and O's, but they're instilled in here and not just up here.
But it's not just the discipline, rather the high standard the team has set for themselves this season.
A lot of places, like if you lose one game, it's an amazing season. Like to this program, if you lose one game, it's like the worst season.
These practices and that mentality helped lift Ottawa University to their 6th win, going undefeated right here at Spirit Field against Arizona Christian University, one of their longtime rivals. For Varsity Sports Show, Andrew Neeram reporting.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dane Palmer, and today I'm talking about some Arizona high school football. Friday nights are electric, but the real season starts right now. The AIA Arizona High School Football Playoffs are about to get underway. Getting into the playoffs and understanding where your team stands can be a little bit tricky, so buckle up. I'm going to try to break it down for you the best I can. First off, the core AIA rankings. Unlike some states, Arizona uses a pretty interesting ranking system to determine the playoff spots and seeding of these teams. The ranking is calculated by the Arizona Interscholastic Association, the AIA, and it's powered by an algorithm that considers a few major factors. Number one, and arguably the most important, win-loss record. Pretty simple, winning matters. Number two, strength of schedule. Who you played is just as important, and how many people you beat who also have good schedules is important as well. Beating a top-ranked team is a little more important than beating a lower-ranked team. And number three, the results of your opponent's opponents. Yes, this formula goes that deep, but the goal is simple. Ensure that the most deserving teams make the single elimination tournament. Now, let's talk about the different conferences. Playoff structure varies by conference, generally based on school size, from 1A being the smallest and 6A being the biggest. 1A and 3A use a smaller bracket, typically 12 or 16 teams, with some region champions earning an automatic bid and the rest filling out the field based on the AIA rankings. 4A and 5A are conferences that often feature larger 24-team brackets where the top 8 teams get a coveted first-round bye based solely on their overall AIA ranking. Now let's talk about the elite, the open division. This is Arizona and the AIA's way of creating what they believe to be a true super state championship. The open division pulls the top 12 teams regardless of conference, often primarily being from 6A and 5A, sometimes 4A, but based on the overall AIA rankings. The top 4 open teams get a bye into the quarterfinals. Teams ranked 5 through 12 play a first-round game, and the winners advance into the open bracket. But here's the key. The losers of the open first-round games drop down into their respective 6A, 5A, or 4A playoff brackets. This unique structure ensures that the state's very best play each other for the Open State Championship, while those who don't advance still have a shot at their conference title due to the competition they're going to be facing in that open bracket. In short, win to boost your rankings, keep your strength of schedule high, and you'll find yourself on the way to the AIA playoffs, whether it's an automatic bid, a high seed, or a spot in the elite open division. It's all about proving you belong. So good luck to all the teams on the road to the state championship or region championships this season. I hope this helps simplify things for you just a little bit. Once again, my name is Dane Palmer.
Alright everybody, my name is Heaven Cook here, reporting live for Varsity Sports. Please excuse my voice, I am currently under the weather, but that's not going to stop me from doing my topic today. I want to talk about investigations. We've been seeing a lot of investigations going on, but right now I want to talk about the Baltimore Ravens being under investigation for Lamar Jackson's injury. Now, the Baltimore Ravens are under NFL investigation following confusion over quarterback Lamar Jackson's injury status. Jackson, sidelined with a hamstring issue, was intentionally listed as a full participant in Friday's practice. However, the team later revised that to limited participation, saying he only practiced with the scout team. Now, under league rules, players who participate only in scout team's reps must be listed as limited, not full. The NFL says it's reviewing the Ravens' reporting and could issue fines and other penalties, depending what they find. Now, I don't know if you guys saw the interview, but Coach Harbaugh said that it was an honest mistake, emphasizing that there was no intention to mislead the public or anything. But unfortunately, Lamar will be hopefully back soon, 100% healthy. But it definitely leads to a lot of mistakes happening on that end. also with the opposite team preparing for Lamar Jackson and not for their backup quarterback, Tyler Huntley. But in the meantime, I really wonder what does this mean for them, and hopefully this doesn't happen again. This is my topic, and I hope you guys enjoy my story.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Varsity Sports Show. My name is Rodolfo Gomez, and today we'll be talking about the issue on sports gambling, especially the current investigation in the NBA. With gambling now legal in most states, leagues like the NBA have leaned into partnerships with sportsbook. But that also blurs the lines between entertainment and ethics. When players or insiders get caught up in betting, it doesn't just break rules, it shakes the foundation of fair competition. This issue trenches far beyond basketball. From the NFL to college athletics, the rise of online betting has changed the way fans and even athletes interact with the game. For young players coming up through the ranks, this scandal serves as a warning. At the end of the day, sports are built on trust. The idea that every play, every shot, every win is earned. Once that trust is questioned, the entire experience loses its meaning. And it raises a bigger question. Is this just the tip of the iceberg? Could we see more investigations unfold across other major sports leagues as the pressure to monitor gambling ties grow? From Sacramento, California, this was Rodolfo Gomez on the issue of the NBA. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next segment.
APAC is your one-stop source for all your automotive and heavy-duty air conditioning parts, supplies, and equipment. They're family-owned and have been the Valley's go-to for all your auto AC needs since 1982. Whether it's for your everyday or vintage car, commercial, or off-road vehicle or equipment, APAC has you covered. Call APAC, AAPAK, the AC experts at 602-254-1116 and ask for the Varsity Special to get 10% off your purchase.
It was supposed to be an exciting time for the NBA as the 2025-2026 regular season got underway last week. Unfortunately, an NBA scandal involving widespread game fixing and ties to organized crime led to the October 2025 arrest of Portland Trail Blazers coach Chauncey Billups, Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, and former player and coach Damon Jones. The federal investigation resulted in 2 separate indictments involving more than 30 people involved. Prosecutors allege Rozier, Jones, and others used non-public information from players and coaches to place wagers on NBA games. A second indictment of charges against Billups and Jones charged them with participating in a high-stake poker game and scheme run by the mafia crime families. Advanced cheating technology was allegedly used to defraud victims out of millions of dollars. The NBA has placed both Billups and Rozier on non-paid leave pending the outcome of the investigation. We will have to wait and see what the investigation leads to. For the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Ryan Gaylord.
Hey fans, Vince with the Varsity Sports Show. You've had the rest. Now treat yourself to the best Japanese grill in Arizona. It's the Boss. Boss Bachi Japanese Grill in Mesa. Grilled shrimp, steak, and all the best veggies with or without a twist of spice. Sure to please everyone. Dine in or take out. Located at University and Country Club in Mesa. Open daily. 602-859-3759. The Boss. Boss Bachi. Hablamos Español.
I'm Andrew Nerum, a junior at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I'm excited to show the Varsity Sports Show everything that I can offer on any side of production as I express my love for this business throughout the fall of 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Notre Dame Prep. The Saints at home on senior night, leading 15-10 over the visiting Desert Mountain Wolves.
Yeah, Dane, second half starting very shortly. It'll be interesting to see what coaching adjustments Desert Mountain comes out with, as well as what Notre Dame comes out with as well. I guess being up, maybe hopefully they don't get too cocky, because football is a long game and there's still plenty of time. One-score game. A lot of time for the results to change, so we'll see. I believe Desert Mountain gets to start with the ball, so
Yep, Desert Mountain going to be starting the ball in the second half. Tough way to end the first half for them. Of course, we saw they give up a touchdown at the end of the quarter, towards the end, under 2 minutes in the second quarter. Get the ball back. Looked like they had a nice drive and were going to put something together, but then they take a sack, penalty. They get backed up. And then the unfortunate bad snap on the punt. Saw the ball fly right out of the back of the end zone. 2 points for the Saints, and that's how they got 5 points ahead of the Wolves, 15-10 going into halftime, 15-10 coming out of halftime. Saints going to come on and kick the ball away to start the second half. Number 18, Ryder Ashcraft, is out there to kick it away. Easton Connor, number 8, and Ryan McDonough, number 5, the senior, back there to return. Captain, 5'11", 180 pounds for McDonough.
And here we go.
We've seen him make a couple plays tonight. See if they can get him going on offense along with Easton Connor back there. Kick is up and away into the end zone and out the back of it. A nice kick right there by Ashcraft.
Yeah, Ashcraft struggled a little bit with kicking tonight, but a lot of power there, able to send it into the back of the end zone, and out comes the Desert Mountain offense. So we'll see what they have in store here to open up the second half.
Wolves offense coming out now. Garduno trying to lead the Wolves. They're going to have to go 80 yards on this drive, starting at their own 20, 1st and 10. Garduno in shotgun, hands it off to Connor. Connor bouncing around up there, moves it to the right side. He's going up the sideline, trying to outrun defenders. He's finally pushed out by Jones, but not until he picks up a huge chunk of yards on 1st down. Wolves starting hot in the second half.
Yeah, talk about a great start to a drive. That's it right there. A nice, huge pickup there on that first play, and we'll see what they...
Wolves moving quick. Another handoff to Connor. Got another lane. Finally upended after picking up about 9 yards.
There we go.
27-yard run right there. And they go right back to him. Easton Connor, a guy we talked about pregame. Ryan Craddy, unfortunately, is down there on the sideline with a jeans and a jacket on. Not playing tonight. That 1-2 punch isn't going to be there. But Easton Connor stepping up big. The sophomore has made a lot of plays tonight. The bell cow for tonight.
Yeah, 2 runs, 2 good pickups, and here comes the Desert Mountain offense.
2nd and short. Let's see if they take a shot right here. Garduno pulls the handoff, rolls out to his right, throws it short and incomplete, in and out of the hands of Connor Olson, the tight end.
Yeah, good play there by Garduno. Unfortunately, ball goes through the hands of Connor Olson, and that brings up a 3rd and 1 here. But with that good start they had of the run game, I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to it and shouldn't be too hard to pick up 1 yard. But if this was the NFL, we could be considered squarigami watch with that safety, but I don't think high school keeps track of that.
I don't think they do. That's unfortunate because this would definitely be probably a good one. Now, lining up for maybe a tush push here from the Wolves, and they are going to do that. Garduno, it will stay on his feet, but the forward progress they're going to give him before he fell backwards. Looks like it's going to be enough for a Wolves first down. They keep the drive alive. It's a strategy that so many teams do. It makes a lot of sense. 2nd and 1, run a play action. Try to get some downfield, not there. Throw short, not there. 3rd and 1, just tush push your way up. Hand off to Connor in the backfield, still getting out. Somehow escaping before he's finally wrestled down by Axel Taurus. D lineman with an interception earlier tonight.
Good run there by Connor. Looks like he was going to get tackled in the backfield, able to make a few moves and get back to the line of scrimmage and a little past it, setting up a 2nd and 9 here for the Wolves, who have looked good so far on this drive. We'll see if they can continue to keep Easton Connor involved in this drive and maybe work the ball around the field as well.
Yeah, one of the best signs for a running back is when they can turn plays like that into positive gains. A little pop pass to Dowd. Dowd maneuvering his way before he's finally taken down. Cut it back inside. Little pop pass right there to Evan Dowd is a big gain and enough for another Wolves first down.
Yeah, I love that play there. Getting the guy, Evan Dowd, involved, who has been pretty good so far this game, and got the defense a little lacking there, caught him a little off guard. It looked like it was going to go to Connor for sure, and then a little trickery, gets the ball to Dowd, and he picks up a nice chunk of yards there, enough for the first down.
Yeah, you run that ball so heavily with Easton Connor that you start to load the box a little bit, and they do something like that. They attack the outside. Easton Connor again, he's got a lane to the left side, makes one miss. Taken down from behind by Mateo Gehenna.
Yeah, good run there on that first drive, on that first play of the first down. Able to pick up a nice chunk of yards, and now 2nd and 5. This is where you can kind of maybe get a little aggressive, maybe throw the ball. Only need a few yards, a little dig, and see if your player can make a move.
Yeah, we've seen that out route with Isaiah Justice a handful of times tonight down there. 2nd receiver up on the bottom of the screen. Now he's the lone receiver on the bottom of your screen. It's going to be a keeper by Garduno, powering his way up for a first down and more.
Once again, nice play there. They fake it to Connor. Defense bites on it, and Garduno just keeps it himself and picks up 6 yards or so on that play, enough for the first down. And Desert Mountain looks good to start this second half. We'll see if they can continue their success and get 6 points on the board and take the lead once again.
Yeah, Wolves offense is rolling now early. Got the Saints defense on its heels. Dowd in motion. Fake the pop pass to him. This time they give it to Connor. Connor cutting his way up the right side. Another nice run on first down. I feel like I'm going to be a broken record tonight.
I like that scheme there. It looks like it was going to go to a different player, and then they end up giving it to Connor, who takes advantage of that little break, and that time, nowhere to go.
Nowhere.
Defense goes through the line of scrimmage, or through the offensive line quick. Stopped by number 57, Nate Jones.
Who?
It was Nate Jones.
Who? Nate Jones, that's right.
The dog, the guy who's been making plays all night.
Shout out Mike Jones.
Little two-way player. Gotta love a two-way player.
Who doesn't?
Seems to be the big thing in the NFL right now, players that can play both sides of the ball.
3rd down now for the Wolves. Garduno in shotgun, drops back, got pressure, fires towards the sideline. Isaiah Justice, another sideline grab. See where they spot him. He's right at the stick, and it's not going to be enough. Now it's ruled incomplete. Say he didn't get his feet down in time.
now 4th down. And I assume out comes the kicking team. It looks like it.
Looks like they're going to bring the kicking team on inside the 15-yard line. Not an easy kick at all. Righty kicker is going to be kicking from the right hash.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be around a 31-yard field goal.
Crowd getting loud. Let's see if Cohen Bradley put some ice in the veins. Get the Wolves on the board early in the second half. Play is blown dead. Flag comes flying in. Maybe we had a jump right there from the Saints trying to
time it up,
get ahead of that snap. It is going to be offsides. Kick did go in. So offsides on the Wolves is going to move them forward. Jumped before the kick was away.
Kind of surprised they accepted that. Seems like it was good. Now gives him another shot at it. Let's see if he can put it in again once again.
Bradley nailed that first one. Going to have to do it again. Kick is up, and this time it is once again good. Bradley celebrating with the rest of that special teams unit. So Wolves strike first in the second half, 13-15 at Notre Dame Prep. My name is Dane Palmer with Adam Maggard on senior night for the Saints. Trying to hold on, slow this. Now it looks like almost red hot Wolves offense. They got down inside that 30-yard line, inside field goal range on that Saints defense pretty quick.
Yeah, that's how you like to open up a second half right there. Take almost half the clock, half of that quarter, and end up getting points on the board. So I don't think Desert Mountain can ask for much more than that. And now it's going to be up to their defenses whether they can stop this Notre Dame offense. But good kicking night for Bradley. 2 for 2 on the field goals and puts his team down just 2.
Bradley now kickoff. Going to be returnable, and it is going to be returned by the Saints. Cutting his way around, still on his feet, breaking tackles. Finally goes down. Nice return right there from Luca Amoroso. Penalty flag came flying in pretty late right there. Let's see which way this is going to go.
Was a decent return, but we'll see what this flag is. It could bring him back. Face mask, it looks like, and that's going to be on Desert Mountain. So good start there for Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame getting some help early right there by a penalty. Sets them up at their own 41. Good field position for the Notre Dame Prep Saints. Kind of a chilly night here in Scottsdale.
Very chilly.
Direct snap to Nate Jones, who's cutting it up the middle. Wrapped up around his legs by number 11, Brody Morrison, another player who's been kind of quiet tonight on defense. He's one of those guys who sticks out. He's got the size, 6'3", 210 pounds, playing outside linebacker.
Yeah,
Saints have done an all right job of keeping him contained. Got to be hard to do. Another direct snap to Jones, who plows his way up the middle, crawling, trying to pick up more yards. Looked like the ball might have popped out late, but he jumps right back on top of it. And just like that, back-to-back runs. First down for the Saints.
Yeah, Jones has been an X factor tonight for the Notre Dame offense and the defense. We've seen him make plays on both sides of the ball. So Jones continues his night strong, and Notre Dame finds themselves driving here on their first drive of the second half.
Yeah, 2 plays, 1 first down. Let's see what they do here. It's time to the snap to Perry. Perry wrapped up along the outside edge
by number 32.
Mayor Hodge got there right away. We've seen him fly around, make a couple plays tonight as well. Desert Mountain defense steps up right there. Lots of yards on first down, makes it 2nd and 12 for the Wolves.
Yeah, that's a good point, Dan. Hodge has been making plays on defense tonight, and we'll see if he can continue that.
Direct snap to Jones. Jones cutting up the middle. Tries to go over the pile that was in that B gap right there, but he trips up on it now. Crucial third down from the 45-yard line. Adam, is this 4-down territory for the Saints?
I believe yes, just because they haven't thrown the ball too much tonight. I figure they probably just give it back to Jones once again here, and if he gets 5 yards, it's definitely 4-down territory.
Third down, once again to Jones. Can he get up the left side? Still on his feet, bouncing around. He's still going. Turns on the Jets, and he's into the end zone. What a run. Nate Jones, hat trick. Having a heck of a night.
Well, it may have been 4-down territory, but they didn't need it. Jones says, give me that. Takes the ball up the middle, bounces it to the left, and finds some room. Enough for another touchdown in his third of the night, as you said. A little bit of a hat trick in soccer, at least, and in the NFL. Football, not the NFL. NFL's on my mind. Sunday coming up soon. Halloween, though, tonight, and college football tomorrow.
So, spooky performance so far from Nate Jones. As the snap is bad, so Stick's going to roll out to the right, and he's going to reach out there for the pylon, and he's good. The 2-point conversion, a little bit of a fire drill right there on the extra point, turns into 2. Everything seems to be bouncing the right way for the Saints tonight.
Yo, we can't forget about Stick. He's had a good night. He's truly an athlete. We've seen him, there we go, making a play as a place kicker, making plays throwing the ball as a quarterback, and also making plays on the ground with using his legs. So Stick continues his good night. Jones continues his. And Notre Dame finds themselves on top with a semi-commanding lead, especially there. That's a 2-point conversion. So that ups their score a little bit more than the extra point would have. So now 23-13, 2-score game.
Wolves just work so quickly while keeping it on the ground somehow.
That was by far, I think, the fastest drive we've seen by the Wolves tonight.
Yeah, Nate Jones got down there almost even quicker than when they had the interception and were inside the Wolves' 15-yard line. Ashcraft boots this one away. Another line drive. It's going to take a high bounce. Connor fields it anyways. Brings it out of his own end zone after the bobbled catch. He's got room. He's still on his feet. Finally tripped up by Ashcraft himself. Went over there and made a play. So a big return right there by Easton Connor. He says, we're still in this thing.
Yeah, we can't forget about Easton Connor. He's had a good night, and there on that kick return makes a pretty miraculous catch on the kick, and then gets upfield, nearly broke one for a touchdown. Only had like 3 more men to beat, but gets tackled, but sets his team up in pretty good field position at the, it looks like they're going to rule it the 35, 36, somewhere around there.
35, 36-yard line. Wolves offense going back out, trying to respond. 10-point deficit, down 23-13 at Notre Dame Prep. Garduno's going to keep this one himself. Fooled a couple defenders with the read option right there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure who had the ball either there, but good move there by Garduno, not giving it to Dowd, because Dowd was going to be blown up in the backfield, but instead Garduno takes it himself, picks up a few yards, so that's not a bad way to start. Not negative. And now, second and 8 roughly.
Positive gain on first down for the Wolves. Now, second down, tight formation here on the right hash. Garduno drops back, rolls out to his right, steps up trying to make a play, and he does. Makes one defender miss, dives forward.
Good play there.
Picking up a nice chunk of yards on kind of a broken play, but third down now for the Wolves. Going to have to convert.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it was a good play. Unfortunately, it doesn't pick up too many yards, but Garduno keep doing a good job of keeping his eyes down the field. And that last little shot, it looked like he might have was about to take a shot, and ends up pulling it down, not taking the shot and just taking it himself. Picks up positive yardage on the play, and now 3rd and 6. This is going to be a pretty crucial drive here for Desert Mountain, so we'll see if they can convert here.
Garduno sends a man in motion, drops back, throws wide open. Isaiah Justice steps back. Excuse me, not Isaiah Justice, number 19 for Desert Mountain. Kai Shen, the sophomore, had a kind of quiet first half. We saw him make that catch on the highlight throw from Garduno to convert on 3rd down. That's his first one since, and a big one indeed. Picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, that was a good play there. He was wide open from the start, and Garduno picks it up, finds him, and he makes a little nice backwards juke and picks up enough for the 1st down. So the drive continues for the Wolves.
Garduno takes the snap, fakes the handoff, loads up, he's going deep. He's got Shen once again in for 6. What a play right there on the play action. Back-to-back receptions. Kai Shen, 1st down. Then he says, touchdown. Hold this. Wolves get back on the board and strike back.
Good throw there. Garduno makes a great throw, drops it right where it needs to be, and a great route there by Shen, able to get so much space, enough where there was no chance he was being caught, and comes down with the big catch and puts Desert Mountain right back in contention. And this is a big extra point here. This either puts it to a 3-point game, which is a field goal, or a touchdown game.
Bradley on for the kick. Hold was a little bit wobbly, but he gets it to go anyways.
And there we go. His first made kick of the night comes at a very crucial point. And now just a 3-point game. So that's exactly what Desert Mountain needed to do. Cut into the lead by the Saints. And now the Saints offense will have to respond and try to get some points on the board here to keep this lead they've had since the end of the second half, or end of the first half.
3-point game. Got a feeling that this one's going to come down to the wire. Don't go anywhere. Keep it right here on YouTube. My name is Dane Palmer with Adam Maggard. In here with the technical director, Jean.
I would say he's the GOAT. The technical director.
On the Mount Rushmore for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So Bradley, after he hits the extra point, is going to come on and line it up on kickoff. See what he's got in store. Notre Dame Prep getting ready to get the ball back. This one, straight up the middle, is going to be returnable, and it is. Taking it out of the 10-yard line, breaking a tackle, almost broke away right there. So the return game from both sides has been pretty good. Still fighting for the ball right there.
Yeah,
Number 5,
with him.
Mason Pavone, 5'8", 145 pounds, but he's got some speed on these kick returns.
Yeah, it was a good kick return. It was a good kick, too. I put him all the way. He fielded that around the 5-yard line, but ends up returning it to nearly the 40-yard line, up to the 38. And that is where Notre Dame will retake the field after a good first drive that took not very long. We'll see if they can do that once again with Stick in at quarterback / running back.
Gunnar Perry takes the direct snap, reading blockers, and he's got a lane out to the outside. It's a foot race. Is he going to get there? Cuts it back, keeps the legs turning. He's still up, running through defenders, still on his feet. Gunnar Perry, his biggest play of the night right there.
Just a great run there by Perry. Able to find a little space, take it, and then just use his physicality and his 6 foot 225 frame to break some tackles and carry a few men with him all the way up to the 16-yard line of the Wolves. So huge play, as you alluded to, his biggest play of the night, and it comes once again, Notre Dame driving quickly.
46-yard run from Perry. Stick back in there, direct snap to who? Nate Jones. Who? Nate Jones.
Say his name. He is him.
Another big carry right there from Nate Jones.
Yeah, great run. Picks up another first down, and here we go.
Saints moving quick. Again, Jones. It's a race to the corner. Is he going to get there? And he is. Put 1, 2, 3, 4 on the board. Nate Jones has the Saints offense looking absolutely red hot. 2 nice runs from Jones, a big one from Perry, and that equals 6 points.
This Desert Mountain defense has got to do something about him. I'm pretty sure at least 3 of his touchdowns have come on outside edge rushes. So they really need to find a way to stop him, not allow him to get to the edge, because once he gets to the edge, it's light work. He's getting into the end zone. And now to make the score 30-20.
This time the hold is good, and that kick is well good. Nice job, clean operation right there. Jace Wright able to hit the extra point. It is 30-20 now. Notre Dame Saints fired up on senior night. Keep on coming back.
Yeah, I think the fans are pretty pleased tonight. It's definitely been a good showing for Notre Dame, and it's kind of what we talked about at the start of the game. Record doesn't reflect how good Notre Dame is. Like, Desert Mountain comes into this with a 7-2 record, looking super deadly, and this Notre Dame team comes in with a 4-5 record, not playing like a 4-5 team, playing like as they are in their region, 2-1 in their region, a strong team, a strong competitor. They've had some tough matchups this year, and this time on the right side of the matchup. So see if they can hold on to this lead as we approach the end of this third quarter.
Yeah, we talked about it in pregame, how good the Desert Mountain defense has been, giving up just 13.3 points a game on average.
Not tonight.
Giving up more than double that now. Little pooch kick right here from the Saints. It's going to be fair caught. Smart play right there by Brody Morrison.
You're absolutely right. Super smart play. If he didn't call a fair catch there, he was about to get lit up. And I think that was maybe the intent of that kick too. Try to pop the ball out and maybe get a fumble, but recognizes it, says it's not worth it. No return needed here. I'll just take the fair catch. Good field position no matter what. Up near the 35-yard line, and Desert Mountain able to put points on the board on the last drive, but this time looking to probably I know they're looking to put 6 on the board.
So an all-out slugfest right now. Long touchdown, long run, long pass. That one incomplete. Isaiah Justice felt the heat right there coming down. Number 6, Luca Amoroso, was flying in there. Heard the footsteps.
Yeah, a little bit of chaos there. The ump looks like he might have gotten a little bit in the way there and might have frustrated the offense there. But no matter what, not a terrible throw, no turnover. So they will try again here on second down.
Wolves trying to strike back again. This time the handoff to Ian Meisen, one of the first handoffs we've seen him get tonight. Nice pickup on second down, but he's going to make it third and medium.
Yeah, not a bad run there by Meisen, as you alluded to. I don't think we've called him out tonight, so bring in a little bit of a new face and picks up 4, sets up a much more manageable third down here, and now I assume we'll see them go to the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they target Isaiah Justice again on one of those out routes on the sideline.
Yeah, passing situation, we'll see. No Easton Connor. Up there on the top right of your screen in that bunch is Isaiah Justice. Let's see what they do here. Takes the snap. Garduno has to step up because he's got pressure. And guess who it is? The boogeyman, Nate Jones, getting back there, making plays on defense. Third down, sack.
Yeah, that was pretty good. he got through very quickly there. I didn't even. I was watching what the receivers were doing. By the time I looked over, Garduno on the ground. Notre Dame defense looks good so far this second half. Notre Dame came to play tonight.
Absolutely, for a team who we talked about has given up 22 points a game.
Still under that tonight against a high-powered offense.
Punt is up and away. Going to be fielded. Dangerous return attempt right there by Pavone.
How was that, Pavone? Yeah, that was scary. Very good recognition there to just get down. He was about to take a hit. Might have been a time to call a fair catch, but didn't happen, and avoids any mistake by just getting down and not taking a big hit.
So at the end of the third quarter, the home team, Notre Dame Prep Saints, up 30-20 over the Desert Mountain Wolves. My name's Dane Palmer with Adam Maggard. We'll be right back after this break.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Hey everyone, I'm Jorge Anuajardo, your play-by-play broadcaster for Viva Varsity, the brand new Spanish broadcast of the Varsity Sports Show. We're here to fuel your love for the game, bring you exclusive interviews, and celebrate every play right alongside you. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Viva Varsity for highlights, behind-the-scenes moments, and everything happening on and off the field. This is Viva Varsity, where the game comes alive in your language.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Dane Palmer here with Adam Maggard. Notre Dame Prep getting the ball back here on first down. They're going to run it with Stick, and he is stiff-arming in the backfield, but then he's wrapped up. Number 3, General Solomon. Nice job right there.
Yeah, good effort there by Stick, able to stiff-arm the first defender, but as you said, good tackle there by the defender, able to take Stick down after no gain, well, actually a loss of 2 yards. So that's a good start there for the Desert Mountain defense that really needs to step up on this play before this game gets out of hand. Or on this drive, correction.
Stuff on the first down run. This time right up the middle is going to be another short gain. Gets just a yard ahead of the original line of gain. Gunnar Perry with a carry right there.
Yeah, good run there by Perry. Able to shorten it up there on that second down, and now a decently long third down here, around 3rd and 8. We'll see if they go to the air. It looks like there's no chance they're going to the air, and it looks like it's probably going back to Jones, who has been their answer.
Jones once again, this time around that left edge, tiptoeing up the sideline before he's finally knocked out of bounds by Braylon Wilkerson. Flag comes flying in late.
Just never a doubt when you put the ball in Jones' hands, but unfortunately this one most likely coming back. But yeah, 3rd and 9 there. Jones picks up a ton of yards, enough definitely for a first down, but as we await this likely holding call, and that is what it is.
So a hold against the Saints is going to take back the run from Jones.
This is where I'd like to see Stick come back into the game. Oh, and I don't know if he's in the game. I'd like to see a throw here, but, I mean, you're up 10. I don't know if you force anything. You don't want to turn the ball over. That would be worst case. Give Desert Mountain good field position. So,
yep, up 2 scores.
Maybe just give it back to the X Factor. Nate Jones. Him.
Jones is in there. Perry to his left. It goes right to him. Jones pushing his way up the middle.
Yeah, nearly able to bounce off that tackle, but good tackling there by the Desert Mountain defense. Able to bring him down, and out comes the punt team. A rare occurrence so far tonight for Notre Dame.
One of the only punts we've seen
This is a huge drive here for Desert Mountain, who would love to get points on the board and maybe close this lead to much more manageable. So we'll see if this return can set them up to on a good start.
First punt of the second half for the Saints. This one high and caught. Nice job by Ryan McDonough to field that one.
Yeah,
at about the 32-yard line.
It was a good call there for the fair catch. For a second, I wasn't sure if he was going to, but last minute waves his arms. Just make sure to secure the ball and did exactly what they needed. And now Desert Mountain's offense, down 10, retakes the field. Little bit of a stalled drive on the last one, but we've seen them be successful. So maybe just get a little rhythm going, maybe run the ball and open up a shot to one of their receivers.
Well, the only drives where Wolves haven't scored points as Garduno rolls out to the right, finds Justice. Did he get his feet down in time? Referee signaling that he did indeed catch it.
Yeah, I don't know if he caught that in the NFL, but in high school and college, that will fly. It looked like he got 1 foot down. Is it 2? It's 2 in high school. Never mind. So correction. It's actually harder in high school than it is in college. Make that make sense.
Would have been good in the NFL too, right there. Second and short now. Here we go. This is a maybe take a shot type of situation. Your offense outside of that last drive has been pretty hot. And again, as I was going to say, outside of the interception and the safety, only punted one other time. Garduno now takes the snap on second down. Got pressure, going deep. Got a man, incomplete.
Yeah, Garduno got a little scared there and had a guy, but unfortunately his man was a little far down the field. Doesn't quite have enough arm strength to hit him in stride, so throws it over the middle, and the defender comes up, makes a nice play, able to deflect the ball, and now, okay, still it's second down? Third down? Oh, but a flag. Wow.
Holding against the Saints right there is going to move the chains for the Wolves, so incomplete pass turns into a first down.
I'm sure Desert Mountain will take that all day. Nice little reset of the downs, and out they come once again, looking to put some points on the board on this drive and make the game much more manageable.
Takes the snap. Garduno drops back, looks deep. He's got his man just out ahead of Justice, who was behind the defender.
Yeah, the chemistry of Justice tonight has been there, but unfortunately that time Garduno, I'm sure he wishes he could have that one back, just overthrows Justice, who is wide open. No one was stopping him, but both teams now having missed opportunities on some deep balls. But still only second down, plenty of plays to work with here. We'll see what the Wolves come up with here on this second down. I would be very surprised if they threw the ball here, but they come out empty set.
Empty set on second down for Garduno. Takes the snap, throws quick, caught by Dowd, who's met just as quick, still keeps the legs moving though. Picks up a couple yards after the catch. Nice play right there. Makes it third and short.
Well, I guess I shouldn't have doubted the throw there. When you have a guy like Dowd wide open, so easy. Garduno makes a nice throw, and Dowd makes a man miss, breaks the first tackle, picks up a good chunk of yards, and now 3rd and 2.
Yeah, that time to throw, as quick as it is, that's typically a good sign. Means getting the ball out quick, getting guys open. This time, handoff up the middle to Connor, and he's got a first down and more, falling forward for a pickup of about 10 yards.
It's good to see them involve Easton Connor once again. He came out in that start of the second half firing, had some really nice plays, and helped propel them to getting points on the board, but hadn't heard too much of him in a little bit, but that time, nice run, enough for the first down, and drive continues here for the Wolves.
8.5 minutes left. My name's Dane Palmer here with Adam Maggard. Garduno drops back, launches deep, going for Justice once again. Incomplete. Coverage a little bit better that time. Justice wasn't able to get around him.
Yeah, I like the shot there. First down, it's always a good time to take a shot. Now second down, I would like them to give it back to Connor. I mean, he's looked pretty solid running the ball tonight, and just shortening your third down is always a goal on a drive where you need to get points on the board.
Yeah, 2nd and 10 for Garduno and the Wolves. Motioning Connor around, sends another in motion. Looks like we got a false start on the offense. Penalty's going to back Desert Mountain up 5 yards now, 2nd and 15. Those types of penalties can be drive killers, especially late in the game like this.
Absolutely right, and it does maybe change the play call here too. Went from the ability to run the ball to most likely passing situation here. Got to pick up at least 7 and shorten it up.
Yeah, Garduno alone in the backfield. Takes the snap, looks to his left, steps up in the pocket. He's got pressure, trying to get away, but he can't do it. Defensive lineman Axel Terrace back there. 2nd time we've seen him in the backfield tonight. Making a lot of plays, making it really tough for Garduno to get out of the pocket once it starts to fall apart.
Yeah, this Notre Dame defense has really stepped up in this second half. First half, they were a little shaky, but second half, they have imposed their will on this Desert Mountain offense, and right there, making a good play. I liked what Garduno is trying to do. He's trying to step up, take it himself, but didn't let him do that and tackle him for a loss, and now a really long third down situation. And it is loud.
Yeah, it's loud here on senior night. Garduno has to step up, and he's taken down. Nate Jones got there first, and then Mason Pavone gets in there and cleans it up.
And there we go. Notre Dame, that defense really looked so good this second half, and that's exactly loud third down situation. Fans are all into it, and he gave the fans what they wanted. And now Desert Mountain finds themselves in a tough situation, down 10, punting the ball here.
Yeah, under 7 minutes. Forced to punt this one away on what looked like a promising drive. Fair catch, diving fair catch right there from Pavone. Got back there, made a sack. Does a nice job of downing the ball on that punt.
Yeah, that was slightly scary there for Pavone. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to come up with the catch, but I don't know if he caught it or if he just made the smart play and pinned it to the ground, but didn't let any mistake happen there and made sure that the ball didn't bounce out of his hands. And now it's going to come down to this Desert Mountain defense. Are they able to step up here? A 3-and-out would be huge for the program. But this Notre Dame offense, they're not going out light. They've looked really good tonight, especially Nate Jones. He's had a great night along with Gunnar Perry and Stick. So I wouldn't count out Desert Mountain, but I also wouldn't bet against this offense.
Direct snap to Perry, falling forward. Picks up about 3 yards, makes it 2nd and 7.
Yeah, pretty good run there. Enough to shorten the sticks, and that's all you can really ask for. And it also keeps the clock moving. Now approaching 6 minutes left in the fourth. It's not looking great for Desert Mountain. They're going to need a game-changing play here.
This time, snap goes to Jones, who's trying to bounce it around the edge, still on his feet, and then he goes down.
Jones landed kind of awkwardly there. Glad to see he was okay.
Christian McComber got him in the backfield.
And that was what Desert Mountain needed, a stop there. And now, third down. This is a huge down. A 3-and-out would be massive.
Yeah, crucial third down right here. Wolves hoping to get a stop. Saints trying to keep the ball rolling. keep on ticking time off this clock. Stick trying to find his way through. He's not going to be able to. Runs into a whole entire team right there as the pile started to build. And now 4th and short for Notre Dame as a timeout is going to be taken by the Wolves. So with that, we're going to take a quick break. Go refill your popcorn, grab another drink. This one could be getting close. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Adam Maggard, and I'm excited to be joining the Varsity Sports Show team this semester. Over the next 4 months, I'll be covering high school and junior college sports across Arizona. From Friday Night Lights to heated rivalries, I'll be bringing you highlights, interviews, and the stories that make local sports so exciting. What I love most about sports is the passion, the community, and the way that every game has its own story, and I can't wait to share that with you. So be sure to follow the Varsity Sports Show all season long. It's going to be an incredible ride, and I can't wait to take.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Dane Palmer, here with Adam Maggard. Close game on hand. Notre Dame Prep up 10, but it's 4th down, 5.5 minutes left. And it looks like Saints are keeping the offense out there. Going to try to pick up this 4th and short. Yeah. Crucial conversion needed right here.
The aggressiveness is crazy, but when you've been so successful with the run game, I guess not.
4th and 2, under center. Looks like maybe they're just trying to get somebody to jump. Stick is under there. Still not taking the snap, and nobody's going to budge. So now the Saints take a timeout.
I like that. It's a good play call. You're up 10. You don't really need your timeouts. If you draw them off sides there, that would really be a dagger. So good idea there by Notre Dame's coach Prelock. Yep.
Prelock.
Thank you. Good play call. But here we go. Desert Mountain. This is their time. They need to put points on the board here, and then the defense is going to have to come up big if they want a shot at winning this game. In a game with playoff implications on the line for both teams, we'll see what happens. Only time will tell.
Yeah, Desert Mountain coming in as the 15th ranked team in Arizona. Notre Dame Prep 34th. Punt almost blocked. Going to be returnable now. Trying to find the edge. Getting out there, and he's shoved out of bounds. Ryan McDonough, the returner.
Yeah, good return there. That's what Desert Mountain needed, a little bit of life. Donahue making a good run, good job using his speed to get that outside edge, as you said, and puts the Wolves in pretty good field position all the way up at the Saints' 38-39 yard line.
Yeah, really nice play, nice return right there. Good job by the special teams unit. Wolves now moving quickly on offense. Takes the snap, play action pass, going towards the end zone, wide open but incomplete. Trying to go for Kai Shen once again. We saw him score on that play earlier tonight. That one not going to go in and out of the breadbasket. He's going to want that one back.
You're absolutely right. That was a huge play. That would have maybe changed things, but unfortunately that is part of football. Drops happen, and they need to shake that play off and do the same thing once again. Unfortunately, you kind of waste your play action there, but we'll see what happens here.
Now 2nd down, throwing again, this time over to the sideline. And another nice grab. Isaiah I don't think he's caught a ball outside of 5 yards combined from the sideline. I mean, every catch this guy's made tonight has been an absolute toe tap along the sideline.
Yeah, he's dirty, and he's got good hands. It was textbook right there. That's exactly what coaches want to see from their receivers. Put his hands out, grabbed the ball, secured it, and made a tough catch there and one that the Wolves very much needed.
Yeah, good concentration too. He's taking a hit. He's getting wrapped up as he's catching that ball. DB knows it's going out there to him.
Yeah, he's been a lock all night and continues his success.
Still able to haul it in. Garduno empties the backfield, drops back, looks out to the right quickly. Toss to Connor. Connor cuts it upfield. Falling forward. But he's taken down right there by Perry.
Good play by Connor, fighting for extra yards there. It looked like he was maybe going to be stopped for no gain or a loss, but able to juke out the first defender and pick up a few yards.
Hurry up here from the Wolves. Garduno drops back, thrown again. Fires to the right side, trying to hit Justice. Incomplete. It's a little low. Had him open.
Yeah, an unfortunate miscue there by Garduno. Just a little underthrown to his receiver, Justice, who's had such a great game tonight. But still only second down, plenty of time and plenty of plays. So I'd assume they're approaching this in 4-down territory. I think you try to get a touchdown here and then worry about the 3-point later. No matter what, you need to get 7 points. So,
absolutely.
Here we go. Big third down here.
Trying to convert on 3rd down inside the 25-yard line. Garduno sends a man in motion. Drops back, looking out to the left, and it's behind the receiver, tipped in the air. Kai Shen stuck a hand out there to try and get it. Luckily, it falls incomplete. Looks like he might have been open right off the cut on the top of that little in-breaking route, but regardless, it's going to fall incomplete. Now, Cone Bradley, the kicker, been pretty ice cold killer tonight.
Yeah, this is a big kick, maybe one of the biggest of his career if these playoff implications. So we'll see if he can put this one through as he's done the whole night.
Snap, little high, kick is up, and that one is good. Drilled it.
Wow.
From just outside 30 yards. Cone Bradley is ice cold, ice water running through his veins. Cuts the lead to 7. Notre Dame Prep 30, Desert Mountain Wolves 23.
Now, 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Only need 7 more points to tie it, but they're going to need their defense to step up here. Notre Dame, very run heavy, that they're going to take time off the clock. So it's going to be a timeouts and hope your defense can step up and maybe force another 3 and out like that last drive. And they might find themselves able to tie this game after being down the whole entire second half when they had the lead for a good majority of that first half until the field goal and unfortunate safety for Desert Mountain, but now finding themselves competing once again.
Yeah, Notre Dame Prep hasn't attempted a pass since the first half. About 46 seconds left in the first half. That ball is going to be caught in the end zone for a touchback. Pavone, dangerous return man.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, no passes in the second half. I mean, I can't really blame them when you have 3 good runners on the field with Perry, Stick, and Jones. And the saying is, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So they've been doing that. Also, being up, you don't really have to worry about the clock. If anything, you want to take time off the clock. So it's worked out well for them so far, and we'll see if they can put together a game-winning drive here.
Yeah, another really interesting thing is that Notre Dame really hasn't had great field positioning at all in this second half. Jones got the ball, rumbling his way. Pickup of about 7 yards on first down and makes it 2nd and 3.
Just an immaculate second effort there by Jones. We've seen it the whole game. Players are getting to him, but unfortunately, no one's big enough or strong enough. He says weight room and bounces off of players. And picks up a nice gain there, and that's exactly what Notre Dame needs if they want to close out this game here. A long, sustained drive, and as you said, haven't had the best field position, but have put together some nice, long, sustained drives.
Unfortunately, Jones goes out of bounds. That stops the clock.
Yeah, and unfortunately, player on the field hurt, so we're going to take a quick break, and we'll rejoin you guys shortly. Thanks so much.
Hi, my name is Carmen Liberto, and I am a senior at the Cronkite School at Arizona State University, majoring in sports journalism. Over the past few semesters, I've worked on a variety of projects that have strengthened my reporting, storytelling, and on-camera skills. My passion has always been hockey, and I hope to build a career covering the NHL, ideally as a beat writer for the Buffalo Sabres. I'm excited to continue growing as a journalist and to bring my energy and dedication to every story I tell. Stay tuned to see my work at the Varsity Show internship.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. My name's Dane Palmer with Adam Maggard. Notre Dame Prep trying to put this one on ice. Second down now for them. 4 minutes, 17 seconds remaining. 7-point lead. Perry takes the snap, pushing his way up the middle. We'll see where they spot him. And
Never
it looks
doubt.
like that's going to be enough for a first down. And he's going to keep that clock rolling.
Oh, and that was actually Stick who took the ball there. Nice play there, able to pick up the first down. And that's exactly what Notre Dame needs now. Clock running, just approaching 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. I mean, as you said, Dan, Notre Dame looking to put the game on ice here. We'll see if they can do so. So far, so good. Looking good. And you have a guy like Perry out there. Or, I mean, Jones, sorry.
Stick and Perry in the backfield. Trying to use up all that time. They're going to wait for the back judge right here. Stick his hand up with under 5 seconds left on the play clock. Again, direct snap to Perry, who's trying to muscle his way up, but he's not able to. Runs into a whole pack of Wolves defenders. And they blow it dead quickly.
Yeah,
Clock still ticking.
A lot of whistles there. I don't know what all that was about. Now the clock stops.
Timeout going to be
Guessing
taken by Desert Mountain.
And that was good defense there by Desert Mountain. That was first time in a little while where they've really done a good job of just swarming the ball, and they stopped Perry in his tracks with no gain roughly on that play. So that's what they need to keep doing. They need to string together a few good defensive stops and hope that they can give the offense a little momentum, needing a touchdown to tie the game or a 2-point conversion on the touchdown to win the game. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Notre Dame, they've got a guy like Jones who's seemed unstoppable, and he definitely has worn down this defense tonight. We'll see if he can continue that.
Yeah, so.
And he's out there.
Saints offense has kind of slowed down a little bit towards the second half of
this second half.
Or excuse me, in this fourth quarter. They've struggled. Back-to-back punts. See what they got here. Jones pushing his way up the middle. But he's going to be held up.
Okay.
Another nice push from Desert Mountain's defense. Makes it 3rd and long. 3rd and 8 yards.
And this gets tricky here because Notre Dame, not a very confident ball-throwing team, and Conrad knows that. He takes the timeout, and now clock stop, 3 minutes and 15 to go in the fourth quarter. This is a very, very, very crucial third down for both teams. One, for Notre Dame trying to close it out, and two, for the Wolves who need a stop here. They've used up their timeouts, so not really a lot more times they can stop the clock, so they're going to need a stop here, and this is their opportunity, a long third down. This is what Notre Dame struggles with, but, I mean, it seems like on these type of plays, they've given it to Jones, and he's been very successful,
Who?
especially. Not again.
Nate Jones.
Gotta say it. The one thing Desert gotta watch for those outside runs. Jones has been so successful on the outside edge. If he gets there, I'd expect him to pick up a nice chunk of yards. So
with that run
corners are gonna
play,
have to step up.
with that run play, the Saints tie for their longest drive of this second half. With this one, they're going to pass it. Direct snap to Jones. He's going towards that edge, but he's going to go down. Is he going to be inbounds or out of bounds is the question.
Clock never even started, so they're going to want to run some time off of it. But
Going to have to adjust the clock here, but it looks like Jones was
he was out of bounds.
pushed out of bounds, so that stops the clock.
That was a mistake. If anything, it would have been better if he just dropped down to the ground. Now, give Desert Mountain a stoppage of the clock, and 3 minutes and 15 is plenty of time to put points on the board.
Well, and that's why
But is it too much time?
Well, and that's part of why this Desert Mountain defense just played really good right there, is because they know stack the box inside. If they want to run to the outside, let them go. We'll push them out of bounds. So really smart defense right there. Really good clock management by the Desert Mountain Wolves.
Yeah, it looks like the refs are maybe discussing the time on the clock right now. But, yeah, as you alluded to, two great defensive stops by Desert Mountain back-to-back. And now they find themselves fighting after the third quarter looked pretty rough for them. But fourth quarter, they've turned it up a little bit. Defense is looking better. Offense has found some rhythm. Unfortunately, they had a few plays that could have been massive that were dropped, but still find themselves in a position where they could win the game or at least tie it.
Saints got the punt team out there. McDonough back to return. Ashcraft awaiting the punt. Gets that one away. It's a fast bouncing line drive. McDonough trying to find his way around the defense. He's got some room. Taken down from behind by Petrassi. Nonetheless, some pretty good field position for the Desert Mountain Wolves, getting the ball at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, good return there. It was a good kick too by Notre Dame. Kept it on the ground, made him field it, but good field by the return man, and nice little return up to the 40-yard line, and that's where Desert Mountain will start this very crucial drive. And Dane, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
Yeah, 3 minutes and 4 seconds left. My name's Dane Palmer with Adam Maggard. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Glad we had a close one for you. Garduno drops back, looking deep. He's got one man double covered. Isaiah Justice was double covered back there. Saints sold out on that. Trying to take Justice away from this Wolves offense. Been one of their best weapons all night. That one's going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, I like the shot there. I don't know if I like throwing in the double coverage, but I think Garduno made a good play. Just put so much on it that the defense really wouldn't have had a chance to get it, but unfortunately didn't really give his receiver a chance to get it either. So now second down, crucial drive.
Yeah, after that punt return, officially, Saints only took off about a minute and 20 seconds. Garduno drops back, gets the ball out quickly. Kai Shen stays in bounds for some reason, but now they say he stepped out. So Kai Shen gets kind of bailed out right there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Huge little bailout there, able to get out of bounds, and that stops the clock.
Yeah, Shen didn't really mean to even go out. He stopped, but then got swung out of bounds a little bit, and that's what made him step out. Third down now, a crucial one for the Wolves. Empty set for Garduno. Takes the snap, looks to the right side, fires quickly, caught by Dowd. Dowd cuts inside, trying to move the ball forward, and he does. First down for the Wolves. Nice play right there.
Dowd, little undersized, but he's been their guy when they need big plays, and there on that crucial third down. Just a nice little route by him, wide open. Garduno, no problem, gets the ball out of his hand quickly, and the Desert Mountain drive continues, and we'll see if they can maybe tie this game up or take the lead.
Yeah, defensive backs playing zone coverage right there. Dowd finds the soft spot, settles down. Nice job right there. The pop pass to him now. Got blockers up the right side. He's got some green grass, but he's finally tripped down, pops up right away, flips the ball to a ref, and another first down.
Yeah, good run there by Dowd. Once again, making big plays. He cut it back inside, though, so clock is going to keep running. But, I mean, I don't hate it. There's still 2 minutes. That's plenty of time. We know they can throw the ball. And you don't want to give Notre Dame any time, too. So
under 2 minutes now for the Wolves. Bringing Connor in motion. And that play is going to be blown dead before it even gets off. We got a false start on the Wolves. So that's going to back them up 5 yards. Not what you want to see.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Not what you want there. But is it first down?
Yep, first down and 15 now.
So you still have plays to work with. But, yeah, definitely on a drive like this, and as you said earlier, these penalties like that can be drive killers. So don't want that, especially on a drive like this.
First and 15. Garduno takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Looking out to the left side, floats one over to Isaiah Justice. Hauls it in right at the sticks, and it's going to be enough for another Wolves first down. Moving quickly here, trying to get to the line. 1 minute, 14 seconds on the clock. Going to get the chains set up, and now they'll run it. Wolves trying to get in there. Garduno fires to the right side. He's got a man. Kai Shen slips and falls after he catches it. Clock's going to keep on running. They're going to have to move quick.
Yeah, but good completions there.
And it looks like they spot him short of the first down, too. So second and short, chance for the Wolves to stop the clock again with a first down for a moment. Garduno directing traffic. One-on-one at the top of the screen. Takes the snap. He's looking at it. And then it's blown dead for a flag.
And it looks like this flag might be on Notre Dame. But it also could be a false start. It is an encroachment on Notre Dame.
Wow. So that's going to give the Wolves a first down and stop the clock for them. 40 seconds. They are inside the 10-yard line, trying to make it happen again. One-on-one at the top of the screen right there. Garduno takes the snap, looking that way, throws the fade ball, and it's incomplete. Nice coverage right there by Pavone.
Yeah, great coverage there on that fade route. It looked like a decent throw, but good coverage by the defender, able to disrupt the receiver enough for that ball to fall incomplete. And Notre Dame's defense still fighting to not let Desert Mountain score here and soil their senior night.
Saints trying to protect home field, trying to protect senior night. Wolves hoping to crash the party. Garduno takes the snap, looks out to the right. He's got pressure, has to step up. Traffic all around him, gets it up, it's intercepted. Gunnar Perry up the sideline. Nobody in front of him. And Gunnar Perry is going to call game. A costly interception. 99 yards. Gunnar Perry takes it all the way. And that's going to be the dagger. Pick six.
What a way for the game to end. My view is obstructed. I didn't even know what was happening. Next thing I know, Gunnar Perry, who's made plays on offense and on defense now, is running up the sideline with no one in front of him, and I can't believe what I just watched. What a game this has been. And Desert Mountain loses in heartbreaking fashion, pending the biggest miracle I've ever seen in my life, which I don't think is possible. Unfortunate for Desert Mountain, but a great senior night for Notre Dame, who now find themselves 3-1 in their region, so that's huge. That gives them home field advantage, I believe, at least in the first round. Coaches were talking about it for Notre Dame before the game, and as of now, it appears that they're going to have it. So
the junior coming on and saving senior night on the defensive side of the ball. Jace right on for the extra point. Snap is good, hold is good, the kick is good. Makes it 37-23. Gunnar Perry, pick 6, unbelievable.
Gunnar Perry is going to be one popular man in school on Monday. He has had quite a performance tonight and ends up getting the game-sealing play. So, I mean, if I were him, I'd be pretty happy. I can see the coaches are quite happy. And now, victory formation time. Well, I guess not victory formation time, but pretty much victory formation time, as Desert Mountain will get the ball back with only 17.9 seconds to go. They'll need a Hail Mary that takes about 5 seconds, an onside kick that takes about 1 second, and another Hail Mary to win this game. Quite a night. Halloween does not disappoint. And Notre Dame, what a win.
Ashcraft's little squib kick up the middle is going to be fielded and jumped on by number 3, General Solomon. So like we were saying, this game is kind of for the region. Both teams come in 2-1 in the region, and now the Saints going to be 3-1 at the end of this one. Such a tough break right there for the Wolves. They were putting together a really nice 2-minute drill.
Yeah.
And as Garduno's going down, which, man, one more second, he might have had that knee down, and that one might have not even counted. But regardless, that got that throw off. We saw him do that earlier tonight.
Yeah, heartbreaker there, but well fought both sides. I don't think
Garduno fires, and he's got Kai Shen along the sideline. He steps out. That's going to stop the clock with about 9 seconds left.
It's been an absolute pleasure having you guys here for the broadcast. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And now only 9 seconds to go. It appears Notre Dame is going to win this game.
Garduno fires towards the sideline again, finds Shen, who initially avoids a tackle, but then he gets out of bounds. And it looks like that is going to do it. Time ticks off the clock. And the Notre Dame Prep Saints get out with a win, knocking at the door. Wolves were right there. Gunnar Perry playing hero. The junior saves senior night on Halloween. The traveling Desert Mountain Wolves lose 23 to the home Notre Dame Prep Saints 37. Thank you to the whole team here who's worked tonight. Shout out to Jean. Shout out to Andrew up there, manning camera 1. My color analyst, Adam Maggard, and all of us here say thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you sticking with us through this one, and we hope to see you again on another broadcast. That's going to do it for us. Happy Halloween. Good night.